dear beloved. In the stillness of ancient temples, initiates were taught that the source of wealth is found in the hara, the belly, as the solar seat of manifestation. To them, the belly was a luminous cauldron of life force, the seat of will, creation, and divine power. It was known that what one held in this sacred space would grow, shaped by the vibrational quality of thought, emotion, and breath. Words spoken from the throat carried energy, but words centered in the belly became worlds. Affirmations that reached this solar center were commands sent into the quantum womb of reality. Your gut is the altar. Your emotion is the offering. Your breath is the prayer. And your life is the sacred unfolding of all that you center within. By breathing into the hara, initiates aligned their inner fire with the creative fire of the universe. It was here that affirmation became prayer, and prayer became law. I am wealth, they would say from the furnace of their being as a pulse, a vibration resonating from the seat of manifestation itself. In this space, abundance was summoned, it was them, and they were it. In sacred alchemy, the belly was called the crucible of gold. The gut brain is a forge where feelings become frequencies that shape reality. Each emotion breathed into the gut sends a signal to the quantum. When paired with intentional touch and sacred words, the gut becomes a command center, drawing financial experiences into orbit with magnetic certainty. Throughout sacred history, the body was seen as a map of heaven. And in that map, the gut brain was the city of attraction. Here, wealth was never chased, it was magnetized. Through breath charged with love, affirmations seeded in faith, and the hand centered in reverence, this sacred center calls down abundance from the sky of the quantum field. Monks, mystics, and sages all bowed inward to the same sacred truth, that the gut is the garden of creation. It grows what we feel. When we breathe joy, gratitude, and certainty into this field, and seal it with sacred touch and intention, the gut brain responds. From the quantum soil, a harvest of wealth begins to rise into our orbit. The great mystery schools taught that your orbit is emotional. What you feel magnetizes your field. The gut brain, your hidden compass, responds to breath, touch, and words. As you affirm abundance into this sacred space and center your feeling there, your inner and outer world becomes a sequence of prosperous experiences from the quantum field. Before the first coin was minted, abundance was known as frequency. Mystics across civilizations taught that when one centers emotion in the belly, the magnetic gut brain, life responds in kind. With hand upon this center and breath filled with sacred affirmation, you can tune your field to call forth prosperity, and attract specific experiences as celestial magnets aligning to your light. In ancient healing temples, the gut was a sacred mirror to the universe. The gut brain, rich with neurons, was revered as a mystical magnet, drawing from the unseen into the seen. With breath charged in positive emotion and affirmations whispered into this living center, abundance becomes a gravitational pull from the quantum field. From the pyramids to the monasteries, spiritual adepts taught that the hara, the gut center, was the furnace of creation. The gut brain, sensitive to emotional frequency, sends signals beyond time. By placing the hand upon it, breathing blessings into it, and feeling joy and certainty, one awakens its magnetic core, drawing wealth experiences like constellations into their orbit. The mystics of old whispered, as the belly turns, so turns the wheel of destiny. This gut brain, rooted deep in the body's core, holds the silent power to summon wealth through feeling. When joy is breathed into its center and affirmations seal the message with sacred touch, the quantum responds. Abundance aligns. The orbit shifts. Spiritual histories record a hidden magnet within the human frame, what we now call the gut brain. More ancient than reason and more precise than thought, it pulls life to match the tones of emotion. Through deliberate breath and holy affirmation placed at this center, we write our reality into the quantum field. The feeling becomes the messenger. The gut becomes the magnet. This sacred center, now confirmed by modern science, has always been known to mystics as a portal of attraction. Emotion becomes command. Breath becomes signal. And when the hand blesses this center with presence and affirmation, prosperity begins its descent from the quantum field. Ancient sages spoke of a third intelligence, the gut. The Book of Life, etched into subtle energy, is authored by emotion. The gut brain is the scribe of experience, drawing outcomes to us like stars caught in gravity. When we place our hand there, breathe with sacred intent, and center divine affirmations, we realign our orbit. The field bends. And financial abundance become a sequence of events. To contemplate this is to remember that manifestation is an act of embodiment. What you center in the body, especially in the solar seat, becomes your reality. If you speak abundance from your belly, it is no longer a hope, it is a vibration encoded into the field of beginnings. So return, inward, to this temple within. Place your hand upon the hara. Breathe. And remember, the universe responds to the place from which words are spoken. Speak abundance from your center, and you speak it into form. In ancient healing temples, the gut was a sacred mirror to the universe. The gut brain, rich with neurons, was revered as a mystical magnet, drawing from the unseen into the seen. With breath charged in positive emotion and affirmations whispered into this living center, abundance becomes a gravitational pull from the quantum field. Ancient sages spoke not only of mind and heart, but of a third intelligence, the gut. The Book of Life, etched into subtle energy, is authored by emotion. The gut brain is the scribe of experience, drawing outcomes to us like stars caught in gravity. When we place our hand here, and breathe in affirmations with sacred intent, we center those divine affirmations into our orbit. And financial abundance becomes a sequence of events. Mystics saw the body as vibration. And the gut brain, tucked beneath the heart, was the magnet of fate. Through breath, through feeling, through sacred word and touch, this inner compass pulls realities from the quantum field into form. When abundance is breathed and anchored here, it becomes an orbit. And the orbit brings all things in due course. There is a sacred intelligence in the body, hidden just beneath the surface of thought, alive in the deep center of the abdomen. This is the gut brain, a vast, intuitive network that feels the world long before the mind can name it. It speaks in sensation. It listens through emotion. And it draws into our orbit by vibration. The gut calls forth experiences that match those feelings. It is also a magnet, gathering people, events, and outcomes into a living sequence that echoes the emotional tone we carry within. Our experiences are pulled into place, one after another, like beads on a thread, drawn by the quiet gravity of the emotions we center in our core. When we breathe with intention, and fill our belly with positive feelings, joy, peace, gratitude, confidence, those feelings begin to radiate outward like signals to the quantum field. When we speak affirmations into the body, into the gut, we infuse that inner space with frequency. And the gut brain listens, records and responds. To place your hand upon the gut is to enter the sacred conversation with this hidden center. The warmth of the hand becomes an anchor. The breath becomes a bridge. The emotion you choose to feel, calm, abundance, self-worth, becomes a beacon. And through that beacon, the gut begins to pull. It calls forth a new sequence of experiences, experiences that mirror the quality of what you feel. Within the gut resides a sacred magnet that navigate your emotions, and pull experiences to you from the quantum field. The mystics of Kemet, the seers of India, the prophets of the wilderness, they all spoke of a center in the gut, that governs the orbit of a person's life. Your orbit is the sequence of experiences coming into your life. This governs your finances, and your ability to create an abundant life. This is in response to your emotions. Emotions are frequencies, prayers, and commands. What you feel within your gut is what you are attracting. What you rest within your emotions is what you magnetize. The gut brain listens to vibrations. It receives your joy, your gratitude, your certainty, and sends a signal, a pulse, a beacon into the quantum field. And the field returns in kind. Prosperity is mirrored and magnetized into your world by emotions of overflow and inner gratitude. Now hear me, O people of spirit, place your hand upon the center of your gut. Feel it. Sense it. Honor it. This is the womb of your destiny. This is the scroll where your life is written by the emotions you breathe into it. Each inhale, rich with positive feeling, becomes a word etched in the invisible book of your future. Each affirmation, spoken in faith and felt in truth, becomes a magnet that gathers gold, opportunity, and overflow from every corner of the field. Chase abundance with emotions. Speak words with a belly full of love. Affirm wealth with love in your gut. Beloved, the field listens and responds to the emotional signature sealed in the gut. So rest your hand upon your belly and breathe in blessings. When you breathe in, I am worthy of financial overflow, and your gut feels the worthiness, then the magnet awakens. Then your orbit changes. Then the sequence of experiences, like stars arranging into a new constellation, shifts. Then abundance, once distant, begins to spiral inward like a sun returning to its rightful throne. The body is the altar. The breath is the offering. The gut is the gate. Summon from within. Place your hand on your belly. Speak light into the waters. Breathe gold into your core. Let your emotions rise like incense before the throne of the divine, and you shall see wealth walk toward you as a faithful servant. Let this be the spiritual science of your abundance, that the gut brain is the great magnet, that emotions are the architects of experience, and that breath, when holy, becomes the builder of your reality. So it is written. So let it be breathed. And so let it be drawn into your orbit. Amen. Beloved, let us descend into the sacred intelligence, into the ancient knowing within the belly, the holy gut, the second brain, the temple of divine magnetism. In ages past, long before the brain was crowned king, the sages of the earth bowed to a different center, the solar plexus, the navel of creation, the seat of emotional knowing. The Egyptians called it the fire of Ra. The yogis called it Manipura, the city of jewels. The prophets called it the inward parts where the spirit writes truth. Here lies a forgotten intelligence of feelings and attraction. For this gut brain digests reality. It translates energy into emotion, and emotion into manifestation. It is the magnet of your orbit. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. But let us remember, beloved, the heart may think, but the gut decides. Allow abundance to become the signal you send into the quantum field. It pulls experiences towards you. When we breathe in gratitude, monopolies, joy, and overflow, the field responds in kind, sending experiences that harmonize with the frequency we have dared to feel. The field is moved by energy. And what is energy? It is emotion. Emotion is the prayer that the universe hears without words. When you place your hand on your gut and breathe in the words, "I am safe to prosper. I am aligned with divine provision. Abundance is drawn to me, through me, as magnetic commands." For the gut, when blessed with sacred feeling, becomes like a sun, pulling a sequence of golden experiences into your orbit from the quantum field. Opportunities begin to rearrange. People arrive with keys. Money flows, because of inner radiance. You pull what you are. You draw what you feel. And beloved, here is the great mystery: the quality of your experience is the echo of the quality of your emotions. Do you feel uplifted when you speak of finances? Or do you feel burdened? Do you breathe abundance into your center, or anxiety? The quantum field mirrors. It reflects the dominant emotional resonance of your inner world. So if you wish to see increase, if you desire overflow, security, ease, then begin in feeling. Place the hand on the gut, and bless the inner magnet. Let your breath become a current of gold. Let your emotions be bathed in trust. Let your affirmations enter the temple of your belly with sacred reverence. For this is the new spiritual architecture of wealth shaped by breath, feeling, and alignment. Let this truth settle in you as seed: as I feel, I attract. As I affirm, I align. As I center joy within, I become the gravity of wealth. Let the gut lead. Let the feelings rise. Let the breath speak. Let the field respond. And let your orbit be filled with divine abundance. Amen. And so it is. Throughout ancient traditions, it was known that the belly, the seat of the gut brain, is the power that attracts life's experiences. From the mystery temples of Egypt to the breath practices of the East, sages understood that when positive emotions are breathed into this sacred center, the quantum field responds. With the hand placed reverently on the gut and affirmations of abundance spoken, a magnetic field awakens, pulling prosperity into our orbit through the quality of our emotion. The ancients saw the gut as a magnetic chamber, a sacred navigator of destiny. In the scrolls of mystical history, it is whispered that the gut brain channels energy from unseen realms. When you breathe in gratitude, joy, and confidence into this center, and place your hand upon it with intention, you shift your frequency to one that attracts financial abundance. Emotion is the signal. The gut is the magnet. In every sacred tradition, the center of the body was honored as the generator of power and attraction. Known today as the gut brain, this ancient intelligence pulls experiences from the quantum field. When your breath becomes infused with positive emotion, and you center that energy in the belly with affirmation and touch, you can activate the core magnet of manifestation within you and draw sequences of wealth-aligned experiences to orbit your life. Long before modern science understood neurogastroenterology, mystics knew the belly as a living compass. This gut brain, with its own perception and will, responds to emotion. As you breathe abundance, speak it, and feel it into your belly, you create a signal, a vibration, that draws from the quantum field a pattern of prosperity. When the hand touches this center, it seals the call. The experience responds. In the sacred texts of many civilizations, the belly is described as the river of life. Today, we know it as the gut brain, a magnetic field that listens to emotion and speaks to the quantum. Through breath and feeling, we program this sacred center. When we speak wealth, feel abundance, and place our hand to affirm it, we draw to us the experiences that match our inner current. In ancient healing temples, initiates were taught to align their breath, emotion, and hand to their solar gateway, the gut. This center, now known as the gut brain, responds with magnetic precision to the frequency of our feelings. Through intentional breath and centered affirmations of financial plenty, we summon a sequence of reality drawn from the quantum realm. What we feel in the gut, we attract in the world. From the temples of Lemuria to the scrolls of Alexandria, mystics knew, the gut is a magnet of destiny. Within its quiet wisdom lives the power to pull experiences into form. When you breathe in high emotions, gratitude, joy, abundance, and center them with hand and affirmation, the gut-brain signals the quantum field. And in return, the field mirrors your vibration with wealth-aligned experience. The ancient sages spoke of a second brain, a sacred oracle nestled in the belly. This gut brain, unlike the thinking mind, speaks in frequency and feels in magnetism. Through intentional breath and affirmation, when we place our hand upon this sacred seat of attraction, we program the field with our emotion. The quantum responds to the vibration. The quality of your emotion shapes the abundance you receive. In sacred scrolls and mystical teachings, the belly is called the furnace of manifestation. Here lies the gut brain, a magnetic center that draws life to us like iron to stone. Breathe deeply, feel joyfully, affirm faithfully. With hand placed upon this sacred center, you awaken its ancient pull, calling financial abundance from the quantum field into your present orbit. History whispers of a power hidden in the core of our being, a magnetic intelligence in the gut. This gut brain, revered by shamans, monks, and sages, responds to our emotional frequency. As we breathe in light and center our hand and intention in this core, we magnetize new pathways from the unseen world. Financial blessings flow to those who align their inner magnet with the vibration of abundance. Ancient mystics knew the belly to be a portal. It was destiny. The gut brain was revered as a magnet that responded to emotion. Breath by breath, affirmation by affirmation, we program this portal. When we place our hand on the gut and feel abundance, we summon its mirror in the physical world. From the esoteric schools of the East to the wisdom keepers of the West, the gut was understood as the core of creation. The gut brain magnetizes life according to the quality of your feeling. When breath flows with intention and your hand centers this sacred space, your affirmations become commands. And the quantum field responds with the rhythm of your emotion. The belly has always been sacred. In the mystic schools of the ancients, it was seen as a beacon, drawing experiences by emotional signal. This gut brain, nestled in your center, hears your breath, feels your intention, and responds to your affirmations. When hand and heart unite at this core, you activate the ancient magnet of abundance. The gut brain is the unseen magnet that mystics of old trusted more than sight. It pulls to you what matches your emotion, your breath, your belief. As you place your hand on this center, breathe deep and speak abundance with reverence, know that the quantum field begins to echo your signal, drawing to you the very essence of financial flow. In the sacred practices of many peoples, the belly was seen as the throne of life force. It is the gut brain, the great magnet, that draws the unseen into form. With breath infused by gratitude, affirmations spoken in harmony, and your hand resting gently at this center, you tune your being to the frequency of financial abundance. What you feel here, you attract everywhere. The gut brain pulls a sequence of experiences into our orbit from the quantum field like magnets, based on the quality of our emotions, especially when we breathe positive feelings and affirmations into the gut while placing a hand upon it. In the sacred halls of ancient wisdom, the gut was revered as the throne of intuitive power. Called the second brain, mystics taught that this center holds a magnetic pull, attracting experiences into one's orbit based on the vibrational tone of emotion. When the hand rests upon the gut and breath is infused with affirmation, this center opens as a gate, summoning abundance from the quantum depths into the reality of form. Mystical lineages through time, Egyptian, Vedic, and Essene, knew of a sacred engine hidden within, the gut brain. This living intelligence, responding to feeling, was understood to pull reality from the quantum field into our orbit. When emotion is pure and breath is infused with prosperity, and when the hand seals the intent at the belly, the body becomes a vessel for financial miracles. In esoteric traditions, the gut was known as the Sea of Kai. From this sea, waves of reality flow out and return. The gut brain receives every breath of emotion, every sacred word of affirmation, and reflects it back as experience. With the hand placed in holy reverence upon this ocean, we send our signal. The tide of abundance returns. Mystics saw the body as vibration. And the gut brain, tucked beneath the heart, was the magnet of fate. Through breath, through feeling, through sacred word and touch, this inner compass pulls realities from the quantum field into form. When abundance is breathed and anchored here, it becomes an orbit. And the orbit brings all things in due course. There is a sacred intelligence in the body, hidden just beneath the surface of thought, alive in the deep center of the abdomen. This is the gut brain, a vast, intuitive network that feels the world long before the mind can name it. It speaks in sensation. It listens through emotion. And it draws into our orbit by vibration. The gut calls forth experiences that match those feelings. It is also a magnet, gathering people, events, and outcomes into a living sequence that echoes the emotional tone we carry within. Our experiences are pulled into place, one after another, like beads on a thread, drawn by the quiet gravity of the emotions we center in our core. When we breathe with intention, and fill our belly with positive feelings, joy, peace, gratitude, confidence, those feelings begin to radiate outward like signals to the quantum field. When we speak affirmations into the body, into the gut, we infuse that inner space with frequency. And the gut brain listens, records, and responds. To place your hand upon the gut is to enter the sacred conversation with this hidden center. The warmth of the hand becomes an anchor. The breath becomes a bridge. The emotion you choose to feel, calm, abundance, self-worth, becomes a beacon. And through that beacon, the gut begins to pull. It calls forth a new sequence of experiences that mirror the quality of what you feel. Fear contracts the orbit. Love expands it. Doubt delays the sequence. Gratitude accelerates it. Every emotion is a message sent into the field, and the gut is the messenger, tuning reality to match your inner state. So pause. Place your hand on your belly. Breathe slowly. Speak an affirmation with feeling. Say, I am safe. I am supported. I am worthy. I am abundant. Let it echo in the gut. Let it settle like light. Know this, you are always summoning the next chapter through the emotion you hold now. The gut simply mirrors. And when you center peace in the gut, peace begins to appear. When you center abundance, opportunities arrive. When you breathe in joy, joy begins to unfold in the rhythm of your days. Your orbit is fluid, alive, and shaped by the quality of what you feel. And the gut is your gateway to the field where all experiences are born. Throughout the ages, sages, prophets, and mystics have pointed toward the body as a living temple of divine intelligence. And within this temple, hidden deep in the center of the abdomen, resides a sacred instrument, the gut brain. Long before modern science confirmed its neural complexity, the ancients knew this place as the seat of instinct, of feeling, of spiritual knowing. In the scrolls of wisdom and the oral teachings passed down in hidden places, there was a truth whispered from mystic to mystic. The body feels what the soul believes, and the world responds accordingly. The gut brain is a magnetic field of emotion, a silent architect of experience. Every feeling you breathe into it becomes a signal. Every affirmation spoken into its depths becomes a sacred command. And what is felt here becomes cosmic. It radiates into the fabric of the quantum field and begins to pull a sequence of experiences into your orbit, like a constellation drawn into form by unseen forces. This is the mystical origin of financial abundance. As an alignment with a deeper law, the law of vibrational return. When you place your hand upon your gut and breathe in peace, gratitude, and worthiness, you are tuning your magnet. You are centering your power in the place where reality listens most closely. In ancient temples, initiates were taught to center affirmations in the body, in the hara, the belly, the solar seat of manifestation. They would chant wealth as vibration: I am provided for. I am supported by the source. I am one with the rhythm of overflow. And as their gut magnet aligned, the outer world began to shift. They became summoners of wealth. The sequence of financial abundance is pulled by the emotional frequency you hold. Lack is a signal. So is trust. Scarcity constricts the orbit. Faith expands it. Every day, your gut is sending out its signal, and life is echoing it back in currency, in opportunity, in unexpected favor. To draw abundance, place your hand on your belly and return to the sacred breath. Speak into this center with feeling. Say, I am in harmony with divine provision. I breathe wealth into my center. My life orbits the rhythm of prosperity. Feel it resonate through the gut brain like a holy vibration. Know that in this moment, you are magnetizing a field of alignment, where your inner wealth becomes outer reality. This is ancient spiritual technology. Your gut is the altar. Your emotion is the offering. Your breath is the prayer. And your life is the sacred unfolding of all that you center within. Financial abundance is a present reflection. And you, through the magnet of your gut, through the quality of your emotions, are always shaping the orbit of what comes next. Since the dawn of human awakening, mystics across cultures have spoken of a great mirror, a sacred surface upon which the unseen becomes seen, the inner becomes outer, and the soul witnesses itself through the dance of form. The ancients knew, life is reflecting us. From the desert scrolls of prophets to the Vedic hymns chanted under starlit skies, a truth has echoed across generations: the world is a mirror, and experience is its reflection. What we carry within, our thoughts, our emotions, our unspoken beliefs, is cast like light upon the invisible glass of the universe, and it returns to us, in faithful likeness. The mirror simply reflects what is, what vibrates, what we feel, what we believe in the hidden corridors of the heart and mind. And in this reflection, we are given the greatest spiritual gift, awareness. From the mirror's perspective, everything is response. If we carry fear, the mirror becomes the stage for fear to play itself out. If we center joy, it reflects that joy in faces, places, and divine coincidences. The mirror has no will of its own, it only shows. And through its reflection, we are brought face to face with the contents of our inner world. This is why sages withdrew into silence to cleanse the mirror. To quiet the surface of the self so that the divine could be clearly seen and reflected. And when they emerged, their inner stillness radiated, and the mirror reflected miracles. In mystical traditions, the mirror was often symbolic of the subtle realms, the quantum field, the divine mind, the akashic space where thought and emotion become energy, and energy becomes form. And within that field, every whisper of feeling is heard. Every conviction is seen. The universe responds to essence. Thus, our experiences are echoes. They are mirrored sequences born from the quality of our focus, the tone of our emotion, the truth or distortion of our self-perception. And to change what we see in the mirror, must change what we bring before it. When you look out into your life, ask, what part of me is this reflecting? In Revelation. For the mirror has no agenda, it only reveals. It is a teacher that never speaks, but always shows. And so the mystic path is one of inner refinement. To breathe love into the heart and see love return. To center peace in the gut and watch life unfold with harmony. To affirm abundance in the soul and witness it mirrored in the world. The mirror is you. And everything it reflects is the echo of your inner light, or your forgotten shadow, asking to be seen, embraced, transformed. Bless the mirror. Thank it for its truth. Then return to your center, to your breath, to your sacred vibration, and bring before it a new image, a new song, a new belief. And the mirror will shift. And life will follow. From the temples of ancient Egypt to the Himalayan caves of the Rishis, from the scrolls of Kabbalists to the chants of desert prophets, one eternal truth has whispered through the ages: the outer world is shaped by the inner field. By emotion, by what we feel, believe, and rest within the sacred chambers of the body. And within the body, one center has been revered as both mystery and power, the gut brain. Known to ancient mystics as the seat of will, emotion, and magnetic pull, this complex network of neurons in the abdomen is more than a physical processor, it is a living altar, where emotion becomes vibration, and vibration becomes form. The gut brain speaks in resonance. It is here that the feelings we breathe, the affirmations we center, and the emotional truths we embody are transformed into energetic signals sent into the quantum field, that great invisible sea of potential where all realities already exist in seed form, waiting to be summoned. Financial abundance, in this view, is something we magnetize with frequency. The gut is the magnet, and emotion is the charge. When we breathe into the gut and center it with positive feelings, gratitude, trust, confidence, joy, we create a vibrational signature that reaches into the quantum fabric of existence and pulls a sequence of events, people, and opportunities into our orbit. Like the gravitational pull of planets around a star, reality begins to align with the quality of what we feel. The mystics knew this. In the sacred practices of ancient traditions, initiates would place their hand upon the navel, what some called the solar gate or power womb, and breathe blessings, chants, and affirmations into the belly. They were activating the magnet. They were consciously calling forth abundance from the field of the unseen into the realm of the seen. When you say, "I am supported with feeling," and breathe that affirmation into the gut, you are transmitting a frequency. When you feel worthy, abundant, open, and hold that frequency in the gut, you become a gravitational field for experiences that mirror abundance. The quantum response to emotional coherence. This is why emotional quality is everything. Scarcity held in the gut pulls scarcity. Doubt summons delay. But peace, faith, and worthiness draw forth a golden sequence, financial breakthroughs, unexpected favor, divine timing. Life respond to vibrational truth. The gut is the tuner, the transmitter, the sacred well of manifestation. So place your hand on your belly. Breathe deeply. Speak to your gut brain, the ancient listener. Say, "I am one with divine provision. I magnetize prosperity through my presence. I breathe in abundance. I radiate abundance. I receive abundance." Feel it. Anchor it. Let it echo in your center like a living prayer. And as your emotion aligns with truth, the quantum field will listen. And what was once unseen will begin to move, drawn by the gravity of your being, into your orbit, into your hands, into your life. For financial abundance is a mirror of the inner field. And your gut, when honored, breathed into, and filled with sacred feeling, becomes the portal through which wealth flows. Take a slow breath in, and as you exhale, begin to settle into the deep inner stillness where ancient truths awaken. Allow your eyes to gently close, and as the outer world softens, feel the doorway to the inner world open. Take another slow, sacred breath, in through the nose, and out through the mouth. Let your shoulders release, your jaw loosen, and your awareness gently descend down, down into the body. Down into the deep center of your being, the ancient seat of power, the sacred core just behind the navel. There, quietly waiting, is the gut brain, the silent witness, the magnetic center, the emotional compass given to you by the wisdom of creation. Place your hand gently upon this center now. Feel the warmth of your palm, the pulse of your life. This is the solar gate, the temple of receiving, the altar where vibration becomes form. And now, you enter the sacred remembering. In the great mystery traditions of old, where priestesses breathed in chants of gold, and sages summoned miracles with only their presence, it was known, the gut is a mirror to the quantum field. It pulls with emotion. It is the place where feeling becomes magnet, and vibration becomes reality. Breathe into this center now. And as you do, begin to summon a feeling of trust. Breathe in safety, worthiness, abundance. Each breath is like a sacred wind stirring the waters of the quantum field. Each feeling is a signal, a prayer, a magnet. Now imagine, deep in the quantum field surrounding you, a river of golden experiences already exists. A sequence of abundance already formed in light, waiting to be pulled into your orbit. And with each breath into your belly, you begin to magnetize them. You pull them in. You are summoning. Say silently within yourself. I breathe abundance into my center. I am in harmony with divine provision. My gut magnet pulls a sacred sequence of wealth into my orbit. Feel it, believe it. See the field beginning to respond, like stars aligning. Experiences of support, unexpected income, divine opportunities. Orbiting toward you now, pulled by the gravity of your emotional vibration. Breathe again into the gut. And now, center the feeling of overflow. As if a cup is being filled within your belly. Filled with gold light, filled with the currency of the divine. You are tuning your field. You are speaking directly to creation, through feeling, through faith. Just as the ancient initiates once did. You are activating the sacred magnet within. And through it, you are summoning a new story. A new timeline. A new rhythm of receiving. Let this truth settle deep into your subconscious now, you are a portal of abundance. Your gut brain is a living magnet. Your emotions are the architects of your experience. And the quantum field is listening. Always. Now. Take one final breath into your gut. Place a blessing in that breath, a quiet joy, a thank you for what is already forming. Because it is. And when you are ready, slowly return. Bring this knowing with you. Anchor it. Live it. For your orbit has already begun to shift. And so it is. And so it shall continue. Begin by closing your eyes gently. And let the sacred stillness rise around you. The silence beneath all sound, the stillness beneath all motion. Now, begin to breathe slowly. And with each breath, allow your awareness to sink. Down, down, beneath thought, beneath surface sensation. Into the deeper current of being. into the temple within the body. As you breathe in, feel a soft warmth gather behind your navel. This is the place where ancient mystics, prophets, and sages once placed their focus. Where the gut brain, older than the mind, listens quietly to vibration, to emotion. The ancients knew, this center is magnetic. It pulls. It draws into your orbit experiences from the quantum field. Like metal drawn to a lodestone. Like stars drawn to gravity. Your gut draws reality into form based on what you feel. Now, gently place your hand over this sacred center. And feel the warmth of your palm communicating with the gut brain. Feel the connection forming between your consciousness, your body, and the field that surrounds you. This is the interface, the portal through which financial abundance flows. From alignment. From the quality of your inner atmosphere. And so now, begin to breathe positive emotion into this center. Inhale the feeling of being safe. Exhale the feeling of enoughness. Inhale trust in divine provision. Exhale resistance. Let your breath be a rhythm of blessing. And now, speak silently within, I welcome financial abundance into my life. My gut magnet draws a sacred sequence of wealth into my orbit. The quantum field responds to the joy, the gratitude, and the trust I center in my body. Feel that now. Let the gut brain receive that frequency as truth. Let it resonate through the deep inner wiring. Let it pulse outward as an energetic call to the quantum field. And now, imagine before you, a stream of golden events. Already formed in the field of possibility. Each one a response to the emotional frequency you're holding in your belly. Unexpected gifts. Open doors. Right connections. Financial blessings in divine timing. All beginning to move toward you. One by one, as if following the path of your breath. As if orbiting around your magnetized center. This is alignment. This is how the ancients walked with the divine. By tuning. By feeling the answer in advance. And so now, feel it with depth. Gratitude for what's already shifting. Joy for what is already arriving. Peace for the path already opening. Breathe into your gut again. Let it be a sacred breath. An anchor. A magnet. Let this truth root into your subconscious, I am a sacred vessel. My gut brain is a divine magnet. My emotions are the architects of my reality. And the quantum field responds to what I feel with devotion. Breathe that in. And when you are ready, begin to return gently. Bring this knowing with you, into your cells, into your heart, into your walk. Your field is already shifting. Your orbit is already forming. And financial abundance is already answering. And so it is. And so it continues. Let your eyes gently close, and allow your breath to slow. You are entering sacred ground now. Within, into the ancient inner temple of your body, where truth was always waiting. Take a slow breath in, and let it go. Feel your awareness drop downward, out of the mind, out of the noise of thought, and into the deeper silence of your being. With each breath, sink lower. Beyond surface thought. Beyond memory. Beyond logic. Into the core of your body. Into the sacred chamber just behind the navel, the ancient center once known by mystics and priests as the seat of the sun within you. Here lies the gut brain, a powerful, intuitive intelligence that predates your mind, an energetic magnet that draws experiences from the field of all possibility into your personal orbit. Feel this center now. Place your hand gently over it. Feel the warmth of your palm awakening it, this forgotten temple of manifestation. The sages of old, in Egypt, in Mesopotamia, in the secret schools of Israel and India, knew this truth: the body pulls reality based on emotion, a felt vibration. They placed their hands over the belly, and they breathed in feelings of joy, peace, gratitude, trust as an activation of the divine magnet within. And so now, breathe deeply into this sacred center. Inhale slowly through the nose, and as you exhale, imagine a golden warmth growing in the belly. This is your center of magnetism, drawing forth a sequence of experiences from the quantum field, experiences that match the quality of your emotion. Feel it now: you are safe. You are supported. You are already connected to an infinite source of supply. You are a magnet for divine provision. And now silently speak within: I align with the frequency of abundance. My emotions are magnetic. My gut brain pulls a sacred sequence of wealth and opportunity into my orbit. The quantum field responds to the feeling I breathe into this center. Feel it again. Breathe in the feeling of abundance, as if it already lives in your belly, already lives in your breath, already lives in your life. As you breathe and affirm, imagine a chain of golden events aligning before you: unexpected blessings, divinely timed provision, prosperity flowing from inner alignment. See them orbiting you now, drawn in closer and closer, summoned by the quiet force of your emotional field. This is the ancient way. The mystical way. Where breath becomes prayer. Where feeling becomes magnet. Where the gut becomes the gateway to the quantum field. Let this truth imprint upon your subconscious now: I do not chase abundance. I center it. I breathe it. And I magnetize it through the quality of what I feel. My gut brain is a holy mirror, and all that I center there is returned to me in form. Breathe once more into your gut. Bless this center with your presence, and trust, fully, that the sequence has already begun. When you are ready, return gently. Bring this knowing with you. Anchor it in your walk, your words, your presence. Because what you feel is what you pull. And what you pull shapes the world around you. And so it is. And so it returns. Close your eyes now, and allow the outer world to dissolve, like mist lifting from the surface of ancient waters. Breathe deeply, and feel yourself dropping inward, into the sacred interior, into the quiet sanctuary of your body, where the true alchemy begins. Inhale slowly through the nose, and exhale softly through the mouth, as if releasing centuries of tension held not just in your muscles, but in the deeper memory of your being. Let your breath become a bridge, carrying you downward, gently, into the temple of your abdomen, where the mystics of old once gathered their power. Here, in the secret place behind the navel, dwells the ancient gut brain, a magnetic, emotional intelligence revered by sages, prophets, and priests. It was known by many names: Hara, solar gateway, womb of light, for it is here the universe listens to feelings. This center feels. And through feeling, it pulls. Like a sacred magnet, the gut brain draws forth experiences from the invisible ocean of the quantum field, forming a sequence, a pattern, a golden rhythm of provision, that mirrors the quality of emotion centered here. Now, gently place your hand on your belly, and feel your own warmth become the signal that awakens this ancient gate. Begin to breathe into your hand, into your gut, into your source of power. Inhale gratitude. Exhale doubt. Inhale safety. Exhale resistance. Inhale abundance. Exhale lack. With each breath, the field begins to respond now. You are tuning yourself to the frequency of receiving. And now, silently speak into this center, into the gut brain that listens: I am a magnet for divine financial provision. My emotions pull prosperity into form. My belly draws to me a sacred sequence of abundance from the quantum field. As I breathe and feel wealth, I summon it into my orbit. Feel those words ripple like ancient chants, as if carried on the wind of time, remembered by the body, received by the quantum. You are aligning. You are becoming the vessel that calls wealth forth. Now imagine it. A golden thread begins to weave before you, a sequence of experiences, each one shimmering with financial blessing, favor, and ease. Each one drawn into your life by the vibration of abundance centered now in your gut. The gut brain knows. The field responds. This is the way of the mystics, who shaped reality with emotional clarity, with vibrational trust. Breathe once more. Feel the sacred magnet within you pulsing, alive, drawing in new opportunities, new allies, new provision, all orbiting closer, summoned by the tone of your soul. Let this knowing settle into your subconscious. My gut brain is the magnet. My emotions are the charge. My breath is the ritual. My experiences are the reflection. And financial abundance flows to me now, because I have remembered who I truly am. A summoner of reality. A mirror of wealth. A vessel of divine provision. Take a final breath into your center, bless it with your presence, and allow this alignment to echo through every layer of your being. And when you are ready, return gently, knowing that the field has heard you, and the golden sequence has already begun to form. And so it is. And so it unfolds. Close your eyes now, and let the ancient stillness return to you, as it once did in temples, under stars, when the mystics would sit in silence and breathe with the divine. Take a deep breath, and feel the timelessness beneath this moment. Inhale. Exhale. And feel yourself descending inward through layers of energy, memory, and light. You are entering the chamber of the gut, a sacred sanctuary, once known as the second brain, but long before science gave it a name, it was revered by sages and seers as the seat of knowing, the cradle of creation. Breathe into that space now, low in the abdomen, and gently place your hand there. This is the gate, the center of magnetic intelligence that speaks directly to the quantum field. The gut-brain pulse. It is an oracle of emotion, and your emotions are living messages broadcasting to the unseen realm what you are ready to receive. As you breathe, know this: you are magnetic. And the magnet is activated by the quality of the feeling you breathe into your belly. So breathe in now, and let that breath carry a feeling and emotion. Inhale peace. Exhale worry. Inhale gratitude. Exhale scarcity. Inhale abundance. Exhale limitation. And now, whisper into your gut, with voice or thought, but always with feeling, I welcome divine financial flow. My gut pulls prosperity into my orbit. As I breathe abundance, I become the field of abundance. What I feel is what I summon. And now, imagine it, from the quantum field, a golden sequence of events begins to unravel, like sacred pearls drawn onto a string, each one representing an opportunity, a provision, a new financial reality gently circling toward you. They are answers. They are the echoes of the emotions you have now centered in your core. This is what the ancient ones knew: it speaks vibration. When you place your hand upon the gut, you are not just touching your body. Between the emotional self and the field of infinite creation, you are shaping reality through feeling, through presence, through breath. And now the gut brain, this sacred magnetic center, is pulling a thread of golden experiences toward you, financial blessings that orbit nearer with each breath of trust, with each affirmation anchored in feeling. Say within, as I center abundance here, I attract abundance everywhere. As I breathe prosperity into my gut, the quantum field mirrors it back to me. I am the origin of financial overflow. Let those words sink deeply into your subconscious. Let them etch themselves like divine symbols into the emotional code of your inner world. And rest now, in this magnetic stillness, knowing that the gut brain has received your command, that the quantum field is responding, and that your orbit is realigning. With love. With wealth. With golden provision beyond what you once imagined. This is the power of your breath. The power of your gut. The power of your feeling. You are the magnet. The emotion is the key. The field is your mirror. And financial abundance is now in motion. And when you are ready, you may return, bringing this deep remembrance with you, anchored in the body, anchored in the gut, anchored in the field. And so it is. And so it always was. Take a gentle breath in now, and as you breathe out, let your awareness descend into the body. Down into knowing, down into the quiet temple of sensation where the true self waits to be remembered. Inhale again, and place your hand softly upon your gut, just above the navel, this ancient seat of inner knowing. Long before books, long before charts, the mystics, the prophets, the priestesses and sages of old spoke of this sacred center as the sun within the body. It is the solar plexus. It is the gut brain. It is the magnetic altar of the soul, and it pulls. From the silence of the quantum field, it pulls a stream, a sequence, a spiral of events, people, blessings, and resources, drawn by the emotion you center there. Now, breathe again. Let this breath carry more than air. Let it carry feeling. Let it carry frequency. Inhale joy. Exhale lack. Inhale security. Exhale fear. Inhale divine financial flow, and let it gather like golden light beneath your hand. And now softly affirm, either aloud or in the voice of your spirit, I am the center of a radiant orbit of abundance. As I breathe peace into my gut, I draw provision from the quantum field. The quality of my emotion writes the script of my experience. I choose wealth, and wealth chooses me. Feel those words, don't just think them. Anchor them in the gut brain, this ancient oracle of emotion. In the mystery schools of old, in Egypt, in India, in the temples of Chaldea, it was taught that this center is a place of magnetic intelligence. A place where emotion becomes instruction. Where feeling becomes signal. Where breath becomes command. So breathe now, with reverence, as if every inhale is writing into the quantum field, and every exhale is pulling the results into your orbit. Because it is. Picture your emotional frequency as a golden field emanating outward from your gut like sunlight, and in that golden field, threads of opportunity begin to arrive. Connections. Ideas. Provision. Surprises. All responding to the frequency you are anchoring right now. Let yourself feel a quiet expectancy, the kind the ancient ones called faith, the inner knowing that the magnetic gate has opened, and the field is responding. Now repeat in spirit, my gut draws only good. My emotions align with divine prosperity. I breathe in abundance, I breathe out resistance. Financial blessing flows into my orbit now. I am magnetizing miracles. And with your hand still resting on this sacred center, feel it glowing now, as if the sun has risen within you, and from this inner sun, your life is being rewoven with golden thread. From the quantum field, your soul is pulling a new rhythm, a new timeline, a new pattern, guided by emotional alignment. Rest here. Let the feelings rise and circulate. This is your true wealth. This is your ancient inheritance. Breathe it in. Anchor it. Receive it. And when you return to waking awareness, you carry this magnetic code within you, a spiritual technology older than time, activated by breath, centered in feeling, mirrored by the universe. And so it is. And so it always was. And so it shall be. Close your eyes now, and allow the breath to find you. There is nothing to force, nothing to change, just your body, ancient and knowing, welcoming you home. With each breath, you return to a sacred place, a place the sages called the second brain, the golden gate, the navel of the soul. It is the gut brain. It is the magnetic compass within you. It is the womb of emotion, and the womb of manifestation. Place your hand gently now on this sacred center, just above the navel, where intuition speaks before thought. Feel the warmth of your own touch. It is ancient. It is divine. Now breathe. Inhale, presence exhale, resistance inhale, peace exhale, scarcity inhale, abundance exhale, fear of lack. Let your hand and your breath create a spiral of light, a solar spiral, golden and vast, where every positive feeling sends ripples through the quantum field. Now listen with the ears of the soul. In the temples of Kemet, in the mystery rites of Delphi, and in the inner chambers of Himalayan yogis, it was taught that the gut is more than flesh, it is a mirror to the cosmos, a magnet to the field. What you center here, you pull from the invisible realms. Each emotion becomes a command. Each affirmation becomes a gate. Each breath is a ritual of invitation. So now, breathe and say within, I center abundance here. I magnetize wealth from the invisible into the visible. I feel the vibration of overflow, and it answers me. My emotions pull prosperity from the quantum into my orbit. This body is a temple. This center is an altar. This breath is a call. As you breathe in this vibration, the gut brain, the solar plexus, begins to respond. It sends out a signal in frequency. That signal moves into the quantum field like the hum of a tuning fork, and the field begins to echo it back, with experiences, with opportunities, with provision already on its way. See this now, your hand still resting gently, and a spiral of golden light spinning outward from your gut. That light is you. That light is your emotional signature. And it is drawing wealth. See coins and contracts, clients and collaborations, ideas and inheritances, floating gently into your orbit, drawn by the quality of your centered feeling. Let the affirmation deepen, I am aligned with the divine pattern of wealth. I feel it in my center. I breathe it into being. It is magnetized to me through my peace. As I rest in abundance, abundance returns to me. This is spiritual and ancient knowing returning to your body. Because the gut remembers. It remembers the abundance of the garden. It remembers the provision of the ancestors. It remembers the covenant written in frequency. Breathe again. And feel how deeply you are supported. You are not just attracting abundance, you are becoming its home. Its magnet. Its mirror. So rest here a little longer, let this frequency seal itself within you. Let it inform your days, your steps, your vision. You have centered wealth. You have commanded the field. And now the orbit is shifting. So it is. So it has always been. And so it shall unfold. Close your eyes now, and breathe gently into stillness. Feel the quiet invitation of your body, the ancient knowing resting just beneath the surface. Bring your awareness slowly down, to the center of your being, to the solar plexus, the gut brain, the sacred altar within. Place your hand softly there, just above your navel, feeling the warmth of your touch resting on the seat of your intuition, the ancient command center of emotion and manifestation. Now breathe deeply with your entire being. Inhale the light of possibility, exhale any tension or doubt. Inhale the vibration of abundance, exhale scarcity and fear. Feel your breath moving through your gut brain, waking it from slumber, like a magnetic pulse. Know that this center is more than body, it is a gateway to the quantum field, a vast ocean of unseen energy and infinite potential. With every breath, your gut brain sends a magnetic signal, pulling experiences toward you from the infinite beyond. Each feeling you hold here, each affirmation you breathe in, becomes a beacon, a call, a command. Speak silently or aloud now, with deep conviction, I center abundance here. I breathe positive feeling into this sacred space. I pull financial blessing from the quantum field. My emotions are the magnet, my breath the summon. I am open, I am ready, I am receiving. Feel how your hand anchors these words, how the warmth grows, how a golden light begins to spiral and expand from the solar plexus outward, radiating your emotional signature into the vast quantum sea. Know this light is a powerful magnet. It draws to you a sequence of experiences, opportunities, resources, connections, and flows, all responding to the quality of your centered feeling. The ancient mystics called this the sacred law, as within, so without. As the heart feels, so the world unfolds. The solar plexus is the engine room of this sacred dance, pulling realities into your orbit like planets around a sun, each experience attracted by the invisible force of emotion and breath. Breathe again. Inhale faith, exhale doubt. Inhale wealth, exhale lack. Inhale peace, exhale resistance. And feel the magnetic pull strengthen, your gut brain weaving the unseen threads that pull prosperity close. Rest here for a moment, let the affirmation echo deep into your cells, I am a radiant magnet of abundance. My emotions draw blessings near. My breath commands the flow. The quantum field mirrors my inner wealth. I receive now, with gratitude and grace. When you are ready, gently open your eyes, carrying this sacred frequency within you, knowing that your gut brain, your sacred magnet, pulls forth the financial abundance that matches your heart's true vibration. And so it is. And so it will be. The ancient altar of the gut brain. Close your eyes and place your hand over your solar plexus, the ancient altar of the body, the gut brain. Feel the sacred warmth beneath your palm, the magnetic core of your being. As you breathe in, imagine drawing golden light deep into this center, each breath infused with positive feelings and affirmations. You are calling forth a sequence of financial blessings from the vast quantum field, like a magnet pulling coins, contracts, and opportunities into your orbit. Your emotions create the rhythm of this sacred pull, a cosmic dance of attraction responding to the quality of your inner state. The quantum womb of manifestation. With your hand resting gently on your gut, feel the pulse of life in this quantum womb. Breathe deeply, sending waves of gratitude and abundance into this core. Each positive feeling you breathe into here is a seed planted in the fertile soil of the quantum field. Watch as these seeds grow, pulling a sequence of prosperous experiences toward you. Your emotions tune the magnetism, your breath is the summoner. You are the ancient conjurer weaving wealth from the invisible threads of spirit and feeling. The solar plexus gateway. Imagine the solar plexus as a gateway between worlds, the seen and unseen, the physical and quantum. Place your hand there and breathe with intention. Each inhale draws positive affirmations into this gateway, each exhale releases resistance. Feel your emotions aligning in harmony, a tuning fork vibrating out into the quantum field. Experiences that match this vibration begin to spiral into your orbit like sacred satellites, drawn by the invisible power of your centered heart and gut wisdom. The magnetic spiral of wealth. Feel your hand resting over your gut, the ancient magnetic center of emotion and intuition. With every breath, visualize a spiral of golden light expanding from this point, reaching into the quantum sea. Your positive feelings and affirmations create a powerful magnetic field that pulls a sequence of financial opportunities toward you. Like planets orbiting a sun, your experiences are drawn to you in perfect divine order, all reflecting the quality of your inner vibration. The cosmic mirror of emotion. Place your hand on the gut and breathe deeply, centering feelings of joy, gratitude, and abundance there. Know that your gut brain acts as a cosmic mirror, reflecting your emotional state back to you through your experiences. As you nurture positive emotions, the quantum field responds by sending a sequence of aligned financial blessings into your life. This sacred exchange has been known through the ages. Your emotions are the beacon, and the universe the faithful reflector. The ancestral pulse of prosperity. Feel the heartbeat beneath your hand over the solar plexus. This is the pulse of your ancestors, the flow of timeless wisdom. As you breathe affirmations of wealth and possibility into this center, you awaken a magnetic force that reaches back through history and out into the quantum field. Prosperity moves toward you like a sacred river, pulled by the quality of your emotions and the strength of your faith in abundance. The divine law of attraction. With hand on your gut, breathe the sacred words silently within. I am abundant. I am a magnet for wealth. Feel these words radiate through your solar plexus, stirring a magnetic field that calls forth a sequence of prosperous experiences from the quantum ocean. This is the divine law, eternal and unchanging. The experiences you pull to you reflect the emotional frequency you hold steady within. The golden thread of financial flow. Rest your hand on the gut and breathe into the golden thread that connects you to the infinite. This thread is woven from your emotions, your breath, and your centered affirmations. As you nurture this thread, it becomes a powerful magnet drawing opportunities, resources, and financial blessings into your orbit. Your gut brain is the loom, your feelings the weaver, and the quantum field the tapestry unfolding. The sacred conduit of abundance. Feel your hand on your solar plexus, the sacred conduit through which spirit flows into form. Breathe with reverence and center positive feelings here. Each breath and affirmation strengthens your magnetic field, pulling a sequence of abundance experiences like a cosmic dance partner into your orbit. Know that your experiences are reflections of your emotional and energetic vibration, grounded in this ancient and holy place. The eternal spiral of prosperity. Close your eyes and place your hand gently on your gut. Breathe deeply, sending waves of affirmation into this sacred center. Imagine a spiral of light expanding endlessly, reaching into the quantum field. This spiral is your invitation, a magnetic pull that draws prosperity and financial flow in harmonious sequences toward you. The quality of your emotions fuels this spiral, making your experiences shine with divine abundance. The alchemy of emotion and wealth. With hand on your solar plexus, breathe deeply into the alchemy of your emotions. Each positive feeling, each affirmation is gold being forged in the crucible of your gut brain. This sacred alchemy transmutes unseen quantum energies into tangible financial experiences. You are the ancient alchemist, transforming vibration into manifestation, calling forth a sequence of blessings aligned with your inner wealth. The celestial magnet of the gut. Feel the magnetic power beneath your hand, the gut brain as a celestial magnet. Breathe affirmations of abundance and joy into this center. Each breath sends a magnetic pulse rippling into the quantum sea, pulling a sequence of financial experiences into your orbit like stars drawn to a constellation. Your emotions are the pulse, your gut brain the magnet, your life the glowing pattern emerging. The hidden chamber of prosperity. Place your hand softly on your solar plexus, the hidden chamber where emotions and intuition meet. Breathe slowly and center feelings of security, confidence, and wealth. Know that this chamber emits a magnetic field that reaches into the quantum depths, pulling a series of financial experiences toward you. This sacred chamber holds the secret. Your experiences mirror the quality of your centered emotions. The breath of abundance. Feel your hand resting on your gut as you breathe in abundance, breathe out limitation. Each breath you take nourishes the magnetic field of your gut brain, summoning a sequence of prosperous experiences from the quantum ocean. This breath is a sacred invocation, an ancient prayer echoing through time, activating your power to attract wealth through the quality of your emotions. The eternal dance of emotion and experience. Close your eyes and place your hand on your solar plexus, the seat of your gut brain. Breathe deeply, allowing positive emotions to rise and settle in this center. Know that your gut brain pulls a sequence of experiences into your orbit like a cosmic dance partner responding to your rhythm. The quantum field moves in harmony with your feelings, reflecting back a flow of financial abundance that is as ancient as the stars themselves. The gut brain pulls sequences of experiences into our orbit from the quantum field like magnets, based on the quality of our emotions, breath, and affirmations, with the hand placed on the gut to center and amplify this magnetic attraction. The magnetic pulse of the gut brain. Close your eyes and gently place your hand over your solar plexus, the sacred seat of your gut brain. Feel its subtle pulse beneath your palm, a magnetic force that connects you to the quantum field. With each slow, deep breath, breathe in positive feelings of abundance and gratitude. As you exhale, know that this magnetic pulse is calling forth a sequence of financial experiences, drawing them like sacred coins into your orbit. Your emotions tune this magnetic frequency, and your hand centers this power deep within. The quantum gateway within. Place your hand softly on your gut, the gateway between the physical and the unseen quantum realms. Breathe in affirmations of wealth, security, and flow, letting these feelings settle in the core of your being. As you breathe out, feel the magnetic field of your gut brain expand, pulling aligned financial opportunities toward you. Each experience arrives as a mirror, reflecting the quality of your centered emotions, like stars drawn into your constellation. The ancient vessel of abundance. With your hand resting on the solar plexus, sense the ancient vessel of your gut brain, an age-old source of intuition and magnetic attraction. As you breathe deeply, infuse this vessel with affirmations and feelings of prosperity. You become a sacred magnet in the quantum field, pulling a sequence of abundant experiences into your life. Each breath deepens this connection, and each positive emotion strengthens the flow. The sacred spiral of financial flow. Feel your hand resting gently on your gut, anchoring you in the magnetic center of your being. Breathe in deeply, gathering waves of positive emotions, hope, faith, abundance. Visualize a spiral of golden light expanding from your solar plexus, reaching into the quantum field, pulling a continuous sequence of prosperous experiences into your orbit. This spiral moves in harmony with your breath and emotions, a sacred dance of manifestation. The cosmic dance of emotion and experience. Close your eyes and place your hand on your solar plexus. Breathe deeply and center your emotions, joy, gratitude, confidence. Know that your gut brain acts like a cosmic magnet, pulling experiences that reflect these emotions into your life. As you breathe in and out, feel the rhythm of this dance, where each breath and affirmation summons a new blessing, a new opportunity aligned with your inner vibration. The alchemy of breath and feeling. Rest your hand on your gut and breathe slowly, focusing on the alchemy within. Each breath carrying positive affirmations transmutes unseen quantum energy into tangible financial abundance. Your gut brain becomes the crucible where emotions are transformed into magnetic attraction, pulling a sequence of prosperous experiences into your orbit, perfectly aligned with the quality of your inner feelings. The magnetic portal of prosperity. Place your hand gently on your solar plexus. Breathe in the sensation of abundance flowing through your gut brain, like a magnetic portal opening within you. As you breathe out, release all resistance and doubt. Feel your emotions become steady and strong, pulling a sequence of financial experiences from the quantum field, magnetized by the positive energy you hold at your core. The eternal pulse of abundance. Feel the steady, eternal pulse beneath your hand on the gut, the heartbeat of your magnetic power. With each breath, send affirmations of financial flow and abundance into this center. Know that this pulse sends ripples into the quantum ocean, calling forth a sequence of aligned experiences. Your emotions are the signal, your breath the summoner, and your gut brain the eternal magnet drawing wealth into your life. The golden thread of financial magnetism. Place your hand on your solar plexus, and breathe deeply into this golden thread that connects you to infinite abundance. Each positive feeling and affirmation you breathe here strengthens this thread, pulling a sequence of financial blessings into your orbit. Your gut brain is the weaver, your emotions the thread, the quantum field the endless tapestry unfolding in your favor. The cosmic mirror of the gut brain. Close your eyes and rest your hand gently on your gut. Breathe in centered feelings of abundance and confidence. Your gut brain acts as a cosmic mirror, reflecting back to you the sequence of financial experiences magnetized by your emotional frequency. What you hold inside is what the quantum field reflects. Your experiences are the luminous reflections of your inner state. The solar plexus gateway to wealth. Feel your hand on the solar plexus, the gateway through which the unseen manifests into the seen. As you breathe positive affirmations and feelings into this center, a magnetic field grows strong, pulling financial opportunities and blessings into your orbit from the quantum field. Your centered emotions are the key, your breath the passageway, your gut brain the sacred door. The breath of prosperity. Rest your hand on your gut and breathe deeply, inhaling feelings of prosperity and security. Exhale all fear and lack. Each breath is a sacred invocation, strengthening the magnetic field within your gut brain, pulling a sequence of positive financial experiences from the quantum realm into your life. This breath is the ancient prayer of abundance, echoing through time. The sacred spiral of abundance. Place your hand on your solar plexus and breathe slowly and deeply. Visualize a golden spiral emanating from your gut brain, reaching into the quantum field and pulling a harmonious sequence of financial experiences toward you. Your breath and centered emotions feed this spiral, making it stronger and more radiant with every cycle. The altar of magnetic attraction. Feel your hand resting on the sacred altar of your solar plexus. Breathe in positive affirmations and feelings of wealth and success, allowing them to settle deeply. Your gut brain becomes a magnetic altar, drawing experiences that mirror these emotions from the quantum field into your life, a sacred sequence unfolding in divine order. The quantum dance of emotion and experience. Close your eyes and place your hand on your gut. Breathe in centered, positive emotions, gratitude, faith, abundance. With each breath, your gut brain dances in harmony with the quantum field, pulling a sequence of financial experiences into your orbit. Your experiences are the sacred dance partners, responding to the magnetic rhythm of your inner feelings. The gut brain pulls a sequence of experiences into our orbit from the quantum field like magnets, based on emotions, breath, affirmations, and the placement of the hand on the gut to center and amplify this attraction. The temple of the solar center. Place your hand on your solar plexus, the temple of your gut brain, an ancient altar of magnetism. Breathe deeply into this sacred center. With each inhalation of peace, joy, and abundance, you feed the magnetic pool of this inner oracle. The quantum field responds, arranging a sequence of prosperous experiences, drawn toward you by the power of the emotions you anchor here. The emotional compass of wealth. With your hand gently over your gut, breathe in the feeling of success, safety, and divine provision. Your gut brain is an emotional compass, silently turning toward experiences that match your frequency. The more aligned your feelings, the more direct the path. You are now steering your life toward financial abundance by the magnetic orientation of emotion. The ancestral magnet within. Feel your hand over the gut, the place where ancestors once sensed danger, fortune, and change. You are returning to that sacred knowing. As you breathe affirmations of prosperity, I attract abundance with ease, this ancient magnet begins to glow. From the quantum field, events, people, and breakthroughs are drawn to orbit around you, summoned by your inner state. The quantum spiral of receiving. Breathe deeply into your gut, your hand a seal of intention. Feel your emotions spiral inward, growing warm and golden. This spiral extends beyond your body, into the unseen, drawing financial blessings and golden threads of opportunity. The gut brain is the mouth of the spiral, the emotion its wind, and your breath its prayer. The alchemy of the lower star. Place your hand on your gut, the lower star of your being. Breathe in abundance. Affirm it. Feel the alchemy stir, emotion transmuting into magnetism. The field around you responds, like iron filings to a lodestone, arranging experiences of prosperity to orbit around the light you now radiate from your center. The magnetism of centered joy. Let your palm rest on your solar plexus. As you inhale deeply, summon the feeling of joy, pure, grounded joy. Let that joy pulse beneath your hand. This joy is a signal, broadcast from the gut brain to the quantum field. You become a lighthouse to wealth, pulling in financial resources that match the joy you center here. The gate of golden sequences. Your gut is a gate. A gate through which golden sequences of prosperity flow. With your hand upon it, and your breath full of intention, you open this gate wide. Breathe in feelings of freedom and financial ease. With every feeling, you magnetize more from the invisible to the visible. The emotional magnet of the oracle. With your eyes closed and hand on your gut, feel the oracle awaken. It speaks with vibrations. As you breathe in peace and breathe out fear, the oracle aligns with higher emotions. Through this alignment, it calls forth the sequence of events, blessings, and abundance that were waiting to be summoned by the frequency of your feeling. The field responds to feeling. Each breath into your solar plexus sends a signal to the quantum field. Each affirmation you center there, I am ready to receive wealth belongs to me, becomes a tuning fork. The field begins to vibrate in harmony with your centered feelings. And then it responds, by shifting the world around you. The axis of inner abundance. Your gut brain is an axis, turning worlds unseen. With your hand upon it, breathe deeply. As you center feelings of prosperity and peace, feel the wheel begin to turn. It is the axis of alignment, pulling opportunities, clients, ideas, and wealth into rotation around you. This is resonance. The mystical drumbeat of the core. Place your hand on your solar plexus. Listen within. There is a mystical drumbeat there, your emotional rhythm. As you breathe in the sacred words of abundance, that drumbeat begins to harmonize with divine frequencies. The world hears the beat. And it sends you back reflections, money, support, miracles, dancing to your inner rhythm. The magnetic language of emotion. Your gut brain speaks in the language of emotion. With your hand on your belly, speak the word abundance with feeling. Breathe in security. Breathe out doubt. The emotions you anchor here are magnetic letters written to the universe. And the universe answers, in the form of experience. The sacred center of financial gravity. Your gut is gravity. With your hand on this sacred center, begin to breathe in the sensation of wealth flowing toward you. This feeling of receptivity creates gravity. Experiences orbit you. Resources gather. Prosperity is pulled in by emotional quality. The frequency of the hidden throne. In ancient times, mystics called the gut brain the hidden throne. It was here that the emotions of kings were weighed, and reality adjusted. Now place your hand on that throne. Breathe in deeply and crown your gut with joy, confidence, and abundance. The throne becomes magnetic, pulling wealth, partnerships, and honor into your life. The spiral mirror of experience. Breathe slowly with your hand on your gut, the place where inner truth becomes outer reality. Feel your emotions settle like sunlight on still water. What you breathe in here, gratitude, hope, generosity, shapes the spiral of reflection. The world spirals around the quality of your emotional frequency. And now, that spiral carries financial blessings. The gut-brain pulls sequences of experiences into our orbit from the quantum field like magnets, based on the quality of our emotions, especially when we breathe positive feelings and affirmations into the gut center with the hand placed over it. The inner magnet of mana. Place your hand gently over your gut, the seat of ancient knowing. Breathe in deeply, and feel this center awaken. In the days of wandering prophets, manna came from heaven as divine response. Likewise, your gut calls manna now from the quantum field. With every positive emotion you breathe here, a path of financial abundance forms and flows toward you. The chamber of gold. Close your eyes. Feel your breath drop into the golden chamber of the gut. Place your hand there. This chamber, once honored in sacred mystery schools, holds magnetic power. As you breathe gratitude and speak inner affirmations, I am worthy of wealth, my supply is infinite, the gut begins to hum like a sacred engine, pulling experiences into your orbit. The tuning of the temple gate. The ancients believed the navel was a gate between heaven and earth. Your gut, the gatekeeper. Place your hand on this ancient temple gate and breathe. Feelings are the key. The more love, peace, and abundance you feel here, the wider the gate opens, tuning your orbit to higher experiences. The quantum field adjusts, offering wealth where once there was delay. The scroll of emotion. As you breathe into your gut and center your hand there, imagine a scroll unfurling inside you, written in the ink of your emotions. The universe reads this scroll. It responds to the quality of what you feel. As you anchor joy, generosity, and expectancy, the field mirrors these scrolls with unfolding financial miracles. The golden rope. Place your hand over your solar plexus. Breathe slowly. Envision a golden rope descending from the quantum heavens, tying directly into your gut center. With each positive emotion you feel and center here, hope, trust, confidence, you pull financial blessings down this rope. It is resonance. The rope pulls in what you are ready to feel. The field of the harvest. Long ago, farmers planted seeds by feeling the ground with their gut. You are a planter now. With your hand on your gut, breathe in deep feelings of worthiness, of abundance already present. These emotions plant signals in the quantum soil. And the harvest. It begins as sequences of events orbiting toward your life, ripe with financial increase. The compass of wealth. The gut is your magnetic compass, pulling directions, people, and provision into your field. Place your hand on this sacred navigator. Breathe in security. Affirm, I trust the path of prosperity. Your emotional state sets the needle. The more joy you hold here, the more precise the pool of wealth through unseen corridors. The mirror of the navel star in ancient star maps, the navel was known as the internal star, the origin of mirrored experience. Hand on the gut now, feel your internal star pulse as you breathe in the light of abundance. The universe mirrors your feeling. As joy increases in your center, so too does its reflection in your orbit. The sacred pool of serenity, let your breath settle in the gut. Place your hand there gently. Speak within, abundance is magnetized to my peace. Feel serenity settle in like a golden mist. The more peace you hold here, the stronger your magnetic field becomes and ease grace. Financial blessings answer the serenity you cultivate. The gut as prophetic furnace, mystics called the gut a furnace of prophetic fire. Place your hand on this holy flame. Now breathe in faith and breathe out doubt. Your feelings stoke the fire. And the hotter the faith, the faster the attraction. This furnace draws to you not just money, but wealth aligned with your soul's call. The language of the inner sun, your solar plexus is your inner sun. With your hand resting here, breathe in the light of affirmation, everything I need flows to me. This sun glows brighter with positive emotion. And like the sun, it pulls planets, opportunities, partnerships, and breakthroughs into orbit. Your gut speaks the quantum language of light. The breath of the oracle in ancient temples, oracles breathed deeply from their center. You are that oracle now. Place your hand on your gut and breathe slowly, deliberately. As you center joy, your field becomes an oracle's voice. The quantum responds to what you feel as truth. And it brings your truth into experience. The pool of the infinite womb, feel the gut not only as a brain, but as a womb, a place where experience is conceived. With your hand there, breathe in a divine affirmation, I am the birthplace of abundance. Let the emotions swell. What you feel here now, pulls life into being. The quantum field surrounds you as potential, waiting for the emotion you choose to embody. The pyramid within your gut is the base of your inner pyramid. Hand resting there, breathe in harmony. The higher you raise your emotion, the more the pyramid activates, becoming a power structure that radiates frequency. As you ascend into peace and joy, the capstone glows. Financial experiences align and descend in harmony. The pool of the prosperous flame, place your hand on your solar center and inhale a flame of golden prosperity. Your emotions are its fuel. The more you feed it love, the greater its light. And this light, radiant and magnetic, attracts like a beacon. The quantum field sees it. And in response, a new orbit begins to form, rich in provision, guided by grace. The gut brain draws sequences of experiences into our orbit from the quantum field like magnets, and that positive feelings and affirmations breathed into the gut with the hand placed there shape the flow of our lived reality. The ancient pool of the inner oracle, place your hand gently on your gut, the seat of the inner oracle. In the ancient temples, seers knew that wisdom rise from this deep center. Breathe into this space. With each inhale, let the emotion of trust rise. With each exhale, release lack. Your inner oracle now summons the path of wealth, pulling it to you like a magnet, encoded by the feelings you hold. The magnetic scroll of the subconscious, breathe deeply, and let your awareness drop into the gut. Place your hand over this ancient scroll. This is where the subconscious writes your script, where emotion etches intention. Now breathe in the words, I am aligned with wealth. Let the feeling behind it rise. As it does, the magnetic field of your life reshapes itself to mirror this inner writing. The alchemy of the solar furnace, with one hand over your solar plexus, breathe in golden light. This center was once known as the furnace of inner alchemy, where emotions are refined and broadcasted. As you hold love, hope, and belief here. Feel this solar furnace transmute fear into magnetism. From this fire, experiences of wealth are forged and drawn toward you. The quantum drum of the abdominal temple in the sacred rites of early tribes, the drum was played at the belly, its sound pulling visions into being. Now, your breath is that drum. With your hand over your gut, breathe in rhythm. Affirm, I am a magnet of prosperity. As you feel that truth, your gut sends vibrations into the quantum field, calling wealth into orbit with each heartbeat. The magnetic womb of creation. Imagine your gut as a cosmic womb, the original field of creation. Place your hand there and breathe in deep. What emotion are you planting here now? Let it be joy. Let it be ease. Feel it grow. This center, when saturated with positive emotion, becomes a divine magnet, drawing to you the fruit of what you've chosen to feel. The Temple of the Golden Reservoir. In ancient mystery schools, initiates were taught to breathe into the golden bowl of the body, the gut. Place your hand on your gut now. With every breath, feel the bowl fill with liquid light. Say softly, I am full. I overflow. The quality of your emotion determines the shape of your overflow. And from this fullness, new financial experiences orbit toward you. The compass of feeling. Place your hand on your gut, and feel the compass turning. Your emotions are the needle. With every breath of confidence, gratitude, or inspiration, your inner compass points to a new path. As you hold positive vibrations here, the quantum terrain reshapes. Circumstances align. Financial blessings follow the direction your feeling sets. The pool of the prosperity current. Envision your gut like a sacred whirlpool, an energy center that spins reality into your orbit. With your hand gently resting there, begin to breathe in feelings of abundance. Speak into this space, I am safe to receive. As your emotional waters calm and brighten, the current strengthens, pulling wealth experiences to your side with invisible force. The garden of the inner sun. Let your breath fall into the garden of your belly. Place your hand over this sacred soil. Emotions are seeds. As you breathe love, joy, and trust into this garden, feel the sun rise within. And just as gardens draw butterflies and bees, your gut now draws favorable financial experiences, because what you planted within is alive and glowing. The navigator of experience. In early navigation, the solar plexus was felt as the soul's steering wheel. Hand on gut now, breathe into that wheel. Feel it respond to your inner atmosphere. As you breathe in abundance, breathe out fear. The quality of what you feel now determines the direction you're guided. The field listens. It recalibrates. Financial blessings course correct and move toward you. The sacred mirror in the navel stone. Ancient sages taught that the navel holds a mirror to the universe. Place your hand there. Breathe softly. What you feel, the mirror reflects. As you center positive affirmations here, paired with deep emotion, the mirror activates. What you reflect is returned: money, provision, new doors, all orbiting around the signal your gut has just released. The conductor of synchronicities. Your gut is a conductor of sequences. Hand placed there now, breathe in harmony. Feel the gut begin to vibrate with coherence. As joy rises, synchronicities align. The field answers in perfect timing by emotion. You're no longer chasing wealth, it orbits you by magnetic law. The cauldron of soul magnetism. Breathe deep into the cauldron of your belly. Place your hand there, and speak, I stir the waters of wealth within me. Emotions are ingredients. As you add peace, joy, and expectation, the mixture begins to glow. Your gut, now activated, releases magnetism into the quantum winds. The cauldron draws the exact experiences your soul now holds. The whisper of the God within in the temples of Kemet and Delphi, initiates were told, know thyself. This knowing lived in the gut. Hand on the center now, listen. What are you really feeling? Breathe in truth. Affirm, I am aligned with the divine pattern of abundance. The gut, like a sacred ear, hears your feeling and speaks it into the quantum field, which reshapes the story around you. The echo of the emotional orbit. Close your eyes. Place your hand on your gut. Now breathe in a feeling of success. Let it expand like a sun rising within. Know this, the quality of what you feel here sets the tone for your orbit. Experiences echo what you hold. And now, holding abundance, you begin to attract its reflection. The echo has already begun. The gut-brain pulls a sequence of experiences into our orbit from the quantum field like magnets, and when we place a hand on the gut, breathe in positive feelings and affirmations, we draw those experiences toward us based on the quality of our emotions. The sacred magnet of the belly flame. Place your hand gently over your belly. In the temples of old, this was called the second heart, the place where reality listens. Breathe into this sacred flame and whisper, I am worthy of wealth. The energy you hold here pulls from the quantum, the sequence of wealth already written in your name. The seat of the living scroll in ancient lands, the gut was seen as the scroll where destiny was inked in emotion. With your hand resting upon it, breathe in peace, breathe in joy. Whisper, I am aligned with divine provision. Your emotions inscribe your financial story, each feeling draws its chapter from the quantum field into your orbit. The naval compass of synchronicity. Close your eyes and breathe. Place your hand over your navel. The ancients believed this was the compass of synchronicity, the point where destiny turns. As you breathe in love and wealth, feel the compass shift. Affirm, my emotions point me to provision. The quality of what you feel turns your orbit. The golden cauldron of receiving. Place your hand over your belly. Breathe in golden light, breathe in the feeling of already having. This is your cauldron. In mystic traditions, when joy, confidence, and peace are stirred here, the field must respond. Feel the light stir. Now whisper, I receive the wealth meant for me. You pull it into orbit now. The orbit of emotion and law. In ancient mystical schools, it was taught, emotion is law. Hand over your gut, breathe deeply. Feel what you are broadcasting. Speak softly, I emit wealth, and it returns to me. Your gut brain listens, and the quantum field obeys. What you hold here, you orbit now. The temple mirror of the inner waters. Your belly holds the inner waters, your emotional ocean. With your hand resting there, breathe in calm. Breathe in abundance. Let your waters become still and golden. Affirm, as I feel, so it flows. The gut reflects the emotion outward, and the world becomes its mirror. The navigator of the soul's inheritance. Breathe into the belly, your inner navigator. Hand resting gently. Now affirm, guide me to the riches already mine. As you feel the ease of that truth, the field rearranges. The gut speaks in feelings, and now, it pulls into your orbit that which was always yours. The stone bowl of the body temple. In the mystery schools of Kemet and beyond, the belly was seen as the bowl where divine presence poured into man. Place your hand there. Breathe in the divine presence. Whisper, I overflow with wealth. As the bowl fills, reality mirrors its contents. Feelings create form. The sacred pool of the second brain. You are now in stillness. Hand on your gut. This is a living magnet. Breathe in love. Breathe in generosity. Affirm, I am magnetic to my highest good. The gut begins to pulse, pulling events, people, and opportunities into your orbit like sacred planets of provision. The solar gate of emotional transmission. Your solar plexus is the gate. Feel it. Breathe into it. Place your hand there. Emotions are the messages. Positive ones create openings. Affirm, my feelings broadcast wealth into my world. The clearer the emotion, the stronger the signal. The gut is transmitting now. The living drum of creation. In tribal rites, the drum mimicked the belly's rhythm. It called the spirits of abundance. Breathe deep into your belly. Feel its rhythm. Whisper, I call forth my financial blessings. The drumbeat of emotion reverberates. The gut becomes the center of spiritual gravity. It draws to you your provision. The halo beneath the ribcage. Visualize a golden halo inside your belly. Your hand placed over it activates its pull. Breathe in peace, then wealth. Then love. Affirm, what I feel, I welcome. The halo spins in accordance with your feeling tone. You are summoning your life story from the invisible. The covenant of emotional energy. Ancient prophets knew, a man is what he feels in his belly. Place your hand there. Whisper, I feel worthy. I feel safe. I feel rich. These vibrations speak into the ether. The field hears them as commands. They are the covenant of creation. The inner fire of provision. Your gut is a sacred fire. Tend it now. Hand resting, breath slow. Speak, I tend the fire of wealth within me. As you nurture this flame with emotion, it releases a magnetic field that calls in financial harmony. Opportunities orbit you, drawn to your heat. The spiral of divine reception. With hand on the gut, envision a golden spiral spinning inward, then outward. Each breath turns it. Each feeling feeds it. Affirm, I receive. I radiate. I magnetize. The spiral grows brighter. Your emotions shape its spin. Your orbit is forming. Abundance approaches. The gut-brain magnetically pulls sequences of experiences from the quantum field, and that breathing positive feelings and affirmations into the gut, especially with the hand placed on the gut, draws abundance experiences into one's orbit, according to the quality of emotion held there. The womb of worlds. Place your hand over your belly, this sacred center, older than speech, wiser than thought. Breathe in gently, deeply, into this inner world. The ancients knew, the gut is the womb where futures gestate. Feel love. Whisper, I grow wealth from within. The quality of your feeling plants a seed. And from it, abundance blooms. The lantern of emotion. Hand on the gut. Eyes soft. In the mystery schools, this was known as the emotional lantern, projecting signals into the ether. Now breathe in peace. Breathe in joy. Speak within, I am radiant with financial ease. The brighter your emotional flame, the clearer the pathway for wealth to find you. The altar of magnetic feeling. Your gut is an altar, carved by spirit before your birth. Rest your hand there. Breathe with reverence. Place an offering of joy upon it. Say, my joy draws my provision. The quantum field bends to your emotional clarity. Feel deeply. Receive magnetically. The solar memory gate. In ancient law, this center was where soul memory met the current of creation. Breathe into your belly. Let your hand awaken it. Feel gratitude. Affirm, I remember I was born abundant. This remembrance creates movement. From the field, financial sequences awaken and align with your orbit. The mirror of the inner empire. Place your hand over your gut. Your emotions are the architects of your empire. Breathe in serenity. Speak within, I feel safe receiving. I feel safe expanding. The gut mirrors your inner rulership. Build your kingdom in feeling. The field answers with experience. The priesthood of sensation. The ancients taught that your emotions were the priesthood conducting rituals within your body. Hand on gut. Breathe reverently. Feel harmony, calm, expectancy. Say, I officiate my abundance with joy. Let your feelings light incense on the altar of the gut brain. It pulls the sacred into form. The stone tablet of inner law. Breathe into the belly. Imagine it as a stone tablet. Your feelings carve laws into it. Place your hand gently. Say, I write prosperity into my being. What is inscribed in emotion becomes the law of your orbit. From this law, wealth obeys. The scribe of the quantum realm. Your gut is a quantum scribe. Each breath a sentence. Each emotion a decree. Place your hand over your belly and whisper, right into the field, I am blessed, I am rich, I am supported. And so the gut writes. And the field responds. The forge of fortune. Your gut forges the shape of your experience. Breathe in with power. Place your hand firmly. Speak, I forge my wealth from joy. Let your emotion be the heat. The stronger the feeling, the stronger the pull. Fortune begins to form. The hidden oracle of manifestation. Ancient mystics consulted their belly as an oracle of truth. Do so now. Place your hand there. Breathe deeply. Ask, how would wealth feel? Then feel it. The answer is emotion. The oracle pulls experience from your vision and anchors it into orbit. The spiral of living abundance. Visualize a spiral of gold in your belly. Hand resting, breath slow. Whisper, with each breath, I pull wealth into my life. The spiral turns faster the purer your emotion. Feel joy. Feel wealth. The gut activates, and the quantum field responds. The temple of sentient gravity. This body is a temple. Your gut the innermost chamber. Your emotions, the gravity drawing experiences toward you. Hand on belly, breathe in peace. Say, my gratitude draws provision. The more grateful the feeling, the stronger the gravity. The garden of emotional geometry. Imagine your gut as a sacred garden. Hand on the soil of self. Breathe in harmony. Plant the feeling of richness. Affirm, as I feel, I grow. Emotional geometry patterns your experiences like seeds. What you feel here, blooms around you. The sacred drumbeat of receiving. Your gut is a drum. Each breath is a beat. Each emotion a rhythm. Hand resting gently. Speak, I play the song of abundance. Feel it. The rhythm resonates outward, echoing into the field. The universe returns the chorus with wealth. The library of lived vibration. Breathe into your belly as if reading a sacred scroll. The emotions you hold write the next chapter. Place your hand there. Say, I author my financial reality with love. Each positive emotion writes a new page in your book of life. Feel it fully. The field follows your script. The gut brain acts as a magnetic portal, drawing a sequence of financial experiences from the quantum field, shaped by the emotions we breathe into it. Placing the hand on the gut, breathing with presence, and centering affirmations there allow us to pull positive, abundant realities into orbit, according to the quality of our emotional state. The sacred magnet of the mid-body. Place your hand over your gut, the sacred center between heaven and earth. Breathe into it slowly, deliberately. This is your ancient magnet, the one sages called the second sun. Whisper, my feelings call forth my fortune. Feel joy, feel worthiness. The gut activates. Reality begins to rearrange. The ancient gate of pulling power in the scrolls of Kemet, it was written, the seat of pulling is in the belly. With hand on gut, breathe in the knowing, I pull golden sequences into my orbit. Let the emotions of abundance rise. As they do, your gut brain becomes a gate through which wealth flows. The breath of divine arrangement, each breath you take sends a signal into the field. With hand over gut, speak inwardly, I breathe in abundance. I breathe out alignment. Feel love expanding through your core. This center now vibrates with divine arrangement. Experiences come magnetized to that emotional frequency. The seat of emotional geometry in mystical geometry, the gut forms the axis of magnetic alignment. When you place your hand there, you activate this sacred axis. Breathe in feeling. Breathe in truth. Say silently, I am aligned with the living spiral of wealth. And so, wealth spirals toward you. The pool of the golden heart below, just beneath the heart, lives another heart, the gut brain. With reverence, place your hand upon it. Breathe deeply into this place. Feel the golden tones of safety, expansion, and joy. Whisper, I magnetize blessings through my emotional truth. Watch the quantum respond in kind. The mirror of the solar navel. In ancient mystery schools, it was taught that the navel mirrored the sun's orbit, drawing realities as the sun draws planets. Hand on belly, breathe in sunlight. Breathe in assurance. Say, I center in the warmth of financial increase. Your gut brain begins to orbit wealth. The temple within the core. Imagine your gut as an ancient temple, hidden inside your core. Breathe into its sacred halls. Feel peace, feel reverence, feel the energy of divine exchange. Place your hand on the gate. Say, I receive according to the quality of my inner temple. Open, and receive. The vortex of living emotion. The gut is a living vortex. It spins realities into being. With hand on center, speak within, I feel wealth. I become the feeling. Let joy rise, let gratitude flow. This vortex pulls experiences with every beat of your inner drum. The golden net of reception. Visualize a golden net stretching from your gut into the field. Each positive emotion strengthens the threads. With hand on your center, breathe love. Affirm, I catch the good that is already mine. What you emotionally expect, you receive. What you feel, you attract. The inner alchemy of pulling. Alchemy was never just external. It begins in the gut. Place your hand there. Feel the fire of sacred transmutation. Say, my joy is alchemy. My peace is magnetism. As you breathe in affirmations, you convert spirit into substance. Experience follows like metal to magnet. The compass of emotional navigation. The gut is your compass. It turns in the direction of your dominant feeling. Place your hand there. Breathe in clarity. Say, my emotions guide wealth into my path. Feel the needle of peace pointing north, toward divine provision. The divine drum of creation. In ancient tribal rites, the belly was the drum that called in the ancestors and their blessings. Your emotions are the rhythm. With hand on gut, breathe a pulse of joy. Speak, I drum into life my abundance. Hear the echo return. The field responds. The magnet of silent knowing. There is a place beneath thought where truth lives. Rest your hand on your gut and drop into that stillness. Breathe in deeply. Feel silent confidence. Whisper, I am already rich in the unseen. That knowing, deeply felt, rearranges reality into financial flow. The circle of sacred pool. Visualize a radiant circle around your belly, spinning slowly. Each breath adds light. Each emotion, power. With hand on your center, say, I am the center of my financial orbit. Positive feelings magnetize the next layer of experience. Let them rise. The key of magnetic emotion. The ancients said, emotion is the key that unlocks the gate. The gut is that gate. Rest your hand there. Breathe in the emotion of fulfillment. Feel it fully. Whisper, I unlock prosperity with every breath. The quantum door opens. What you feel begins to arrive. The gut brain acts as a magnetic command center, pulling sequences of experiences from the quantum field into your life orbit, in perfect reflection of the emotions you center, breathe, and embody. The oracle of the lower sun. In ancient times, sages referred to the gut as the second sun, the oracle of inner magnetism. Place your hand gently on your center. Breathe in deeply, slowly. Feel the warmth rise beneath your palm. Say inwardly, as I center joy, the field aligns. Financial abundance, drawn like planets to the sun, begins to orbit you now. The scrolls of inner gravity. Mystics once wrote on forgotten scrolls, emotion is gravity in the unseen. Place your hand on your navel. Breathe in trust, breathe in power, breathe in worth. Feel your gut activate. Say within, my emotion pools provision. Reality bends toward you in response. The sacred spiral of receiving. Visualize a golden spiral winding out from your gut. Each breath of gratitude quickens its turn. Place your hand upon the center of your being. Breathe in, I receive. As your feeling rises, so does your magnetic pull. The spiral widens, and draws new streams of prosperity. The mirror beneath thought. There is a mirror beneath the mind, the emotional mirror of the gut. Place your hand on it now. Breathe in peace. Breathe in permission. Say silently, what I feel, I attract. What I feel, I become. And so, financial experiences begin to mirror your vibration. The portal of embodied prayer. The ancients prayed with feelings. With hand on your gut, breathe your affirmation, I am abundance. Not just with your mind, but with your body, your soul. The portal opens. Magnetic streams flow. Provision arrives. The garden of felt creation. Your gut is a fertile garden. Each feeling is a seed. Each affirmation, water. Place your hand on your belly. Breathe in deeply, and say, I plant joy. I water with trust. Soon, the harvest comes in gold. The magnetic compass of emotion. The gut is a compass that steers reality through vibration. Place your hand upon it. Breathe in harmony. Breathe in gratitude. Say inwardly, my emotion aligns me to the orbit of wealth. Let it be. Let it come. The drum of the ancestors. In ancient ritual, the belly was a drum to call in guidance. You are that drum now. Place your hand on your core. Breathe in a rhythm of peace. Speak within, I summon the rhythm of abundance. And the drumbeat echoes through the quantum. The river beneath the rib cage. There is a river of emotional power beneath your ribs. It flows where your breath flows. Place your hand gently there. Say, as I breathe wealth, I become the riverbed. And let your gut channel new streams of provision. The seat of the inner throne. Your gut is your throne, the seat of inner rulership. Place your hand there. Sit upright in the vibration of worth. Breathe in, I rule my orbit with feeling. Now, prosperity obeys the silent commands of your centered emotion. The halo of the solar navel in mystical maps, the navel is depicted as a sun with rings of influence. Place your hand on this solar center. Breathe in joy, breathe out resistance. Say, my emotions cast halos of prosperity. The light reaches outward, and returns fulfilled. The cathedral of the gut brain. See your gut brain as a cathedral of sensation and magnetism. Its altar is your breath. Place your hand there now. Light a candle within with the words, I feel abundance. I radiate abundance. What you feel here is carved into the quantum stone. The scroll of the body's knowing. Even before thought, the body knew. Your gut is the scroll where ancient wisdom writes. With hand on center, breathe in, I am written into abundance. Let your feelings inscribe your destiny now. The echo chamber of emotion. Each emotion you breathe into your gut echoes outward. Like a bell in the temple. Place your hand on that sacred bell. Feel love. Breathe joy. Whisper, I echo prosperity through space. The field hears, and returns the sound. The key of inner magnetism. The key is inside. It lives in the quality of your emotions. Place your hand over your gut. Breathe the feeling of fulfilled purpose. Say, I unlock the sequence of wealth with how I feel. And so, the gate opens. And so, it begins. The temple gate of the gut brain. Enter the temple of your body. Place your hand over your gut, the ancient gate of knowing. Breathe deeply into it. Feel the warmth rise as you say inwardly, I am aligned with wealth. I feel it. I draw it. As emotion deepens, the quantum field responds. The compass of creation. The sages of old trusted the gut as the compass of destiny. Hand to center. Breathe in clarity. Breathe in joy. Say, I direct my orbit by the feeling I embody. With each breath, financial streams adjust to your internal compass. The vibration beneath the words affirmations have power when breathed into the seat of self. Place your hand upon the gut. Now speak silently, I am a magnet for financial overflow. Breathe in that feeling. Let it saturate your being. You are now vibrating in harmony with provision. The spiral of emotion and return. Emotion spins outward like a spiral, then returns as experience. Place your hand on the belly. Feel the spiral build as you breathe in abundance. Say inwardly, what I emit, returns. What I center, expands. Let the spiral spin gold into your life orbit. The ancient drum of receiving. The gut is the drum that calls life's rhythms. Hand on your center, breathe in deeply and say, with joy, I summon prosperity. Feel the drum beat echo outward. The quantum responds to your emotional rhythm. The magnetic field of the inner sun. Your gut is a sun, and emotion is its magnetic force. Place your hand there. Breathe slowly. Say, I generate wealth through radiant feeling. With each breath, the field curves toward your light. The mirror within the core. All things mirror from within. Your gut is the mirror of deep reality. Place your hand there. Breathe in harmony and say, my financial world reflects my inner peace. Feel the mirror shine, reshaping what arrives. The oracle of inner gravity. In the old world, oracles read the body. Now you are your own oracle. Place hand to gut. Breathe in certainty. Say, my emotion is gravity. What you feel pulls your provision from the unseen. The gateway of golden breath. Each breath opens a gate. With hand on the gut, breathe in golden light. Feel it fill the belly. Say silently, with every breath, I open to wealth. Gates open in the quantum as your inner portal aligns. The womb of divine provision. Your gut is a creative womb. Feel it warm beneath your hand. Breathe in, I conceive and carry wealth within. As feeling expands, manifestation begins to take form. The throne of emotional dominion the ancient kings ruled from within. Your gut is your throne of dominion. Place your hand there, and breathe in authority. Say, I rule my reality through the power of aligned emotion. Provision obeys the sovereign of inner harmony. The sacred weight of joy has weight. Gratitude, gravity. Place your hand on the gut and breathe in joy. Say, I pull all things good to me with joy. The universe recalibrates your orbit with treasures. The clay of emotion is the clay of creation. Hand to center. Breathe in deeply and shape the feeling of abundance. Say inwardly, I mold my life from joy and trust. Reality begins to sculpt itself around your feeling. The navel scroll of old, the navel was seen as the scribe of the soul. Place your hand there. Breathe in light. Say, with every feeling of abundance, I inscribe a new future. Let the ancient scroll record your emotional decree. The cosmic pulse within the gut is a listening post to the cosmic pulse. Place your hand there and breathe in the music of wealth. Say, my frequency is in tune with the prosperity of the universe. And like a tuning fork, the cosmos sends wealth into your field. The gut brain pulls a sequence of experiences into your orbit from the quantum field, like magnets, through the quality of your emotions, your breath, and the power of touch and affirmation. The magnetic scroll of the belly temple in ancient temples, the belly was the scribe of destiny. Place your hand gently upon it. Breathe in deeply and feel the golden ink of feeling begin to write. Say, as I center peace here, the quantum writes wealth around me. The scroll is written with emotions, and the field responds in kind. The garden gate of the gut the mystics taught, your center is a garden gate. Place your hand on your belly and breathe. Each breath is a key. Each feeling is a seed. Say softly within, I plant abundance in my orbit with every breath. The field returns the fruit of your emotional harvest. The treasury of the solar book there is a book etched behind your navel, glowing like sunfire. Place your hand upon it. Breathe into its warmth. Say, as I feel abundance, I rewrite my destiny in gold. And the quantum field rearranges to reflect your divine inheritance. The drumbeat of the ancestors the ancients sang abundance from the belly with the rhythm of life. Place your hand there now and breathe deeply. Feel the drumbeat of your own emotional rhythm. Say, I call prosperity to my orbit with joy, as they once did. The field dances to the beat of your inner resonance. The golden seal of the womb of wealth your gut is the sacred womb of all creation. Touch it now with reverence. Breathe in deeply and say, with every feeling, I give birth to abundance. And the quantum womb opens to release all that mirrors your feeling. The inner oracle of receiving the prophets placed hands on the center to receive visions. Place your hand there now. Breathe, and say, I receive what I feel. I summon what I become. As feeling rises, visions become form. The altar of emotional magnetism your belly is the altar of attraction. Place your hand upon it. Breathe in love. Breathe in trust. Say, what I place on this altar comes into my orbit. You are the priest, and the field obeys your devotion. The covenant of the gut scroll the navel holds memory of your soul's covenant. Touch it gently. Breathe in life. Breathe in light. Whisper, I restore my emotional covenant with abundance. And the quantum remembers, reshaping your life accordingly. The river of magnetic emotion your emotions flow like rivers through the belly. Place your hand there. Feel the current strengthen as you breathe in abundance. Say inwardly, my emotions are magnetic. My river draws treasure to me. The waters carry your future into your now. The sun of inner command. The ancients called this center the seat of command. Place your hand on your gut. Breathe in light. Breathe in power. Say, as I command with feeling, I shape my orbit. The universe yields to the magnetic center of your being. The mirror spiral of emotion. What you feel spirals out, then reflects in. Place your hand on your gut, where the spiral begins. Breathe deeply and say, I send out joy, and joy returns with provision. The spiral is sacred, always mirroring your inner world. The seat of sacred commerce. Ancient merchants meditated on the solar plexus for intuitive trade. Touch your belly. Breathe in confidence. Say, my center aligns with divine commerce. Prosperity flows to me. The gut brain navigates to wealth without effort. The lantern of emotional light. Your belly holds a lantern. Each emotion lights it brighter or dims it. Place your hand on it and breathe in gratitude. Say, my light shines. My orbit brightens. Abundance sees me. Now you glow in the field of manifestation. The ancestral pool of wealth. The line of those who prospered pulses in your center. Touch it now with awareness. Breathe in reverence and say, I feel what they felt, I pull what they pulled. The field recognizes lineage and emotion and answers with flow. The sacred mouth of the earth within the gut is the earth's voice within you. It speaks through feeling. It speaks through magnetism. Place your hand there. Breathe in deeply and affirm, I feel grounded, magnetic, and richly provided for. The quantum earth responds, and the orbit adjusts. The gut brain draws experiences from the quantum field like magnets, and when positive emotions and affirmations are centered in the gut, they rearrange the orbit of our life to match their vibration. The temple of the navel star. In ancient lands, the navel was known as the center of creation. Place your hand there now, breathe in light. As you feel gratitude and whisper, I am a magnetic center of divine provision. The navel star awakens, pulling golden pathways into your orbit. The alchemical sun of the gut brain. Mystics once taught that the solar plexus was a second sun. Breathe into it now. Place your hand upon it, feel the warmth. Say, I magnetize wealth through joy and trust. And the alchemical rays begin reweaving your financial destiny. The spiral gate of feeling. Beneath the ribs lies a spiral gate. It turns only by the key of emotion. Touch your gut gently, breathe in peace. Say, with calm and joy, I open the spiral to draw abundance in. And the quantum obeys, returning what your heart has summoned. The magnetism of the ancient merchants long ago. Traders of gold sat in silence, breathing into their belly to feel guidance. Touch your solar plexus now. Whisper, I feel what draws wealth. I follow what lights my path. Feel the magnet awaken within, guiding prosperity into your hands. The golden womb of manifestation. This gut is a sacred womb of vibration. Place your hand there. Breathe in the emotion of plenty. Say, I birth financial abundance from the quality of my inner world. Now feel the contraction and expansion of your reality forming. The oracle of the inner gold. There is a gold-lit oracle in your belly. It speaks with feelings. Breathe into it now, hand resting gently. Say, as I feel abundance, the oracle opens the gates of my fortune. The compass of inner currency. The gut is a compass, it points to wealth when the emotion is aligned. Place your hand there, breathe into it. Say, my emotions set my orbit. My joy attracts my treasure. Let the compass pull your next financial miracle toward you. The lion's center of confidence. In the ancient temples of the Sphinx, the gut was called the lion's center. Place your hand there, breathe into it boldly. Say, I roar with trust. I magnetize with certainty. And the field bows to your emotion. The scroll of destiny beneath the skin, beneath your navel, your destiny is written in energetic scrolls. Each breath revises it. Each feeling edits the path. Say with intention, I feel wealth now. I edit my scroll toward overflow. Now feel the gut brain recording your new orbit. The throne of the solar mind. The gut is a throne. Place your hand on this throne and breathe in deep dignity. Say, I am emotionally rich. Therefore, life arranges riches for me. And the field acknowledges your seated authority. The chalice of magnetic light. Your solar plexus is a chalice, meant to be filled with high feeling. Place your hand upon it, and breathe in joy, warmth, and celebration. Say, I fill this cup with love. Life fills mine with gold. Let the chalice overflow into your orbit. The portal of living memory. Ancient tribes believed the belly held the memory of Eden. Touch it now with reverence. Say, I remember abundance. I restore it through feeling. And watch how paradise begins to mirror back through experience. The river of receiving. There is a golden river beneath the navel. Emotion is its current. Breathe in and feel its direction shift with each positive affirmation. Say, I feel prosperity. I receive its wave. The stargate of emotion. Emotion is the code that unlocks the stargate of the quantum field. Place your hand on the gut. Breathe with the stars in mind. Say, I align emotion to abundance. I travel to its dimension. And you'll notice how experience bends to your inner signal. The heart-gut alignment of the ancients. In the old healing rites, the gut was the partner of the heart. Place one hand on the heart, the other on the gut. Breathe in unity. Say, my heart loves. My gut draws. My life reflects the wealth I feel. Now, the orbit of your world aligns with the highest frequencies. The gut-brain pulls a sequence of experiences from the quantum field like magnets, and that when we breathe positive emotions and affirmations while placing a hand on the gut, we reorganize our orbit with abundance. The gut as the drum of creation. In ancient lands, drums were placed near the belly to awaken the inner resonance. Now, place your hand on your gut. Breathe in deeply, feel the ancient drumbeat within. Say inwardly, I beat the rhythm of wealth with joy. The field listens, and synchronizes your outer world to your inner beat. The solar scrolls of inner magnetism. It was once believed that scrolls of destiny were inscribed in the belly. With your hand resting gently there, breathe in peace. Now feel that scroll lighting up with every affirmation. Whisper, as I feel worthy, wealth comes to find me. And the magnetic scroll writes new lines into your timeline. The Pharaoh's center of gold. The ancient Egyptian kings believed the seat of command was the belly. Touch the center of your gut with reverence. Breathe in golden light. Say, I command abundance from the throne within. And feel the field move in honor of your sovereign vibration. The merchant's fire of inner trade. Ancient merchants would breathe into their gut before entering the market. Why? Because it pulled favor, allies, and gold. Place your hand there now. Say, as I feel good, good fortune finds me. Let your belly warm and the field respond. The oracle of the belly star. There is an oracle below your ribs, a knowing that speaks only through emotion. Place your hand upon it and breathe in gentle joy. Say, I feel wealth rising in me. The field reflects what I feel. Watch as synchronicities begin forming in your orbit. The gut as the grail of attraction. The grail wasn't only a cup, it was a center within the body that held divine feeling. Touch your gut with reverence. Say inwardly, I fill my grail with trust. Life pours its riches into me. The sacred flame of emotional magnetism. The essence knew the belly held the sacred flame that attracted all things. Breathe gently into that flame. Fan it with joy. Whisper, with every breath of love, I draw gold from the unseen. The priest king's breath of abundance. Rulers of old were taught that every breath into the gut built their kingdom. Place your hand there now. Say, I breathe my empire into being through peace, worthiness, and love. And your orbit begins to reconfigure. The navel gate of fortune. The navel is an ancient gate through which the soul draws its substance. Touch it softly. Breathe in gratitude. Say, I open the gate of fortune through the frequency of joy. The gut brain as the scroll keeper. The gut was called the scroll keeper by mystic scribes. It doesn't write with ink, it writes with feelings. Place your hand there. Say, I write abundance into my scroll with every breath of trust. The treasure magnet of the inner star. Your solar plexus is a magnet made of light. Breathe into it. Whisper, the more joy I feel, the more treasures orbit around me. The holy garden beneath the ribs. Prophets once taught that the Garden of Eden lies beneath the ribs. Place your hand there. Breathe beauty into the garden. Say, as I tend the garden of my emotions, the fruit of abundance grows. The cloak of inner gold. In ancient mystery schools, initiates were wrapped in cloaks after centering positive emotion. Imagine now your hand transmitting warmth to your gut. Say, as I wrap myself in joy, abundance recognizes me. The inner compass of emotional navigation. The gut was known by ancient sailors as the compass of destiny. Place your hand gently there. Breathe into your emotional sea. Say, as I center in gratitude, I am guided to fortune's shore. The quantum loom of the gut. The mystics said your gut weaves experiences like threads. Emotion is the thread. Affirmation is the pattern. Say, I weave prosperity through the threads of love and faith. Watch as the pattern forms in your orbit. The gut brain pulls experiences from the quantum field like magnetic orbits, drawn by the quality of our emotions and the power of our affirmations. Each induction invites you to place your hand on your gut, breathe in positive emotion, and activate a magnetic pull from the quantum field, aligned with the mystical, spiritual, and ancient understanding of the body as a divine vessel of creation. The altar beneath the ribs. Place your hand over your solar gateway. In ancient mystery schools, initiates were taught to honor the gut as the altar of creation. Breathe in a feeling of peace. Let it expand. Affirm gently, I bless this altar with joy. Abundance answers the call. The magnetic womb of destiny. Mystics of the early desert traditions believed the gut was the womb where future moments gestate. Feel your breath enter the sacred womb space. Place your hand upon it with reverence. Whisper, I carry wealth in my being. It now flows toward me. The deep root of the inner tree. Ancient druids believed the gut was the deepest root of the tree of life. Breathe into that root now. Let it soak in the waters of gratitude. Say, as I feel rich in spirit, my world bears the fruit of gold. The fire temple within. In early temple rites, priests ignited the inner fire at the solar plexus to call forth divine provision. Feel that ancient fire flicker. Fan it with breath. Say, my inner flame draws fortune from the field. The philosopher's compass. Mystics taught that the gut is the compass of truth and wealth. When tuned with emotion, it points to divine supply. Breathe in harmony. Place your hand on your compass. Say, I follow the pool of joy, and abundance follows me. The garden gate in hidden scrolls, the belly was called Eden's gate. Touch that gate gently. Breathe light into the soil. Say, I plant peace, I water joy, I harvest abundance. The orb of golden thought in ancient Tibet, monks meditated on a golden orb spinning in their gut. Visualize it now, spinning in rhythm with your breath. Say, I align with the golden rhythm. All that I need orbits toward me. The seat of the merchant king. Old scrolls say merchant kings ruled the belly. Feel yourself seated there, hand on your center. Say, I rule through radiance. I attract wealth with ease. The priestess of resonance. Priestesses once hummed tones into their belly to harmonize with the field. Feel a vibration of love and harmony now as you breathe. Whisper, my frequency is prosperity. It mirrors itself in form. The emissary of emotion. Ancient sages taught the gut sends messengers into the field. What you feel, it transmits. Place your hand gently and breathe in kindness. Say, I send joy into the field, and joy returns wrapped in wealth. The sacred tether in the Hermetic traditions, the gut was a tether to the quantum heavens. Breathe into that cord. Say, through joy, I tether myself to divine flow. Watch your orbit shift. The living scroll mystics said the gut wrote your future in ink made of emotion. What are you writing now? Place your hand there, center peace. Say, I write my wealth with the ink of gratitude. The chalice of the deep. The early Gnostics viewed the belly as the true grail, where divine love and substance meet. Breathe into that chalice. Feel it fill with radiant energy. Say, I drink the abundance of life. My cup overflows. The inner marketplace. Ancient merchants aligned their energy before trade began. You are now at your sacred marketplace. Place your hand on the gut. Say, I offer peace to the field. It returns to me as gold. The star magnet. Mystic astronomers said the belly pulls orbits of light into alignment. Breathe in starlight. Feel yourself center into stillness. Say, my joy magnetizes the stars of opportunity. They now appear in my sky. The gut brain draws sequences of experiences into our orbit from the quantum field, like magnets guided by emotion. Each script invites the listener to breathe in positive feelings, place a hand on the gut, and recognize that the quality of emotion is the energetic blueprint for what the quantum field mirrors back. The sacred pool of the gut star. Place your hand upon the center of your belly. Ancient mystics called this the gut star, the gravitational center of your being. Breathe in peace. Breathe in joy. And say gently within, I become the star. I attract all wealth through the light I emit. The living magnet of emotion. The ancients taught that emotion is a living magnet. When centered in the belly, it calls forth a perfect mirror. Place your hand there now. Breathe in gratitude. Whisper softly, as I feel, so I attract. I magnetize abundance through my joy. The temple between worlds. In old temples, initiates laid hands on the gut to call blessings from beyond. Do so now. This is the gate between matter and miracle. Breathe deeply and say, I summon light into this temple. My fortune is born from within. The compass of the deep. Your gut is your compass, it points into your true orbit. Breathe in clarity. Feel alignment return. And speak, I am aligned with wealth. My emotions draw my true path to me. The sacred fire of the navel sun. In early teachings, the navel was seen as a sun, igniting realms unseen. Place your hand over it and breathe light into this sun. Feel it blaze. Affirm, this inner sun attracts golden streams of opportunity. I radiate wealth. The scroll within the body. Your body contains a scroll, ancient and divine. The gut writes upon it with feeling. Breathe in stillness. Let joy become your ink. Say, I write my fortune with peace. My joy becomes my path. The mirror that feels your gut does feels. And what it feels, it calls. Feel safety now. Breathe in comfort. Say, through calm, I summon treasures. Through joy, I receive. The spiral of emotional gravity, the body pulls what it feels. The gut spirals outward, a field of gravity. Place your hand there. Feel yourself glowing. Say, I am emotionally magnetic. I orbit abundance and it orbits me. The merchants in a weighing scale, ancient merchants weighed their goods with a scale of the soul. Your gut is that scale. Balance it with kindness. Place your hand there. Say, I weigh my worth in joy. Prosperity flows to match my peace. The oracle of the lower temple, the gut was the oracle's altar. She spoke with feelings. You are the oracle now. Feel truth rise in you. Say, my feelings create truth. I feel abundance and so it becomes. The etheric magnet in the mystic schools of Egypt, the gut was a magnet to ether. Touch it with awareness. Breathe in confidence. Say, I magnetize wealth through my etheric emotion. I pull riches into form. The solar plexus pulse of providence, your solar plexus is the pulse that signals providence. Breathe in assurance. Feel it pulse with sacred rhythm. Say, with every breath, I pulse the signal of abundance. It answers me. The holy womb of fortune, your gut is the sacred womb. All experience is birthed from what you seed into it. Plant joy now. Say, I conceive wealth within me. It takes shape in my orbit. The bridge between time, the gut crosses time, it holds memory and summons future. Feel this now as you breathe. Say, from this bridge, I call forward abundance. I feel it before I see it. The celestial pool of centered emotion, the cosmos responds to vibrations. Your centered feeling is the note the stars hear. Place your hand there. Hum softly with your breath. Say, my joy is my prayer. My peace is my pool. My orbit is full of gold. The gut brain draws a sequence of experiences from the quantum field, as if magnetized, based on the emotions we breathe into it. Placing a hand on the gut while breathing positive emotions and affirmations becomes a sacred act of magnetizing reality itself, and every experience is shaped by the quality of emotion we hold. The golden chamber of pool, breathe gently, and place your hand upon your belly. This is the golden chamber of ancient wisdom, the seat of magnetic feeling. Feel the warmth rise there. Affirm softly, as I breathe peace into my center, I pull wealth from the field of divine order. The mirror of emotional light in ancient mystery schools, initiates were taught, the field mirrors feeling. Place your hand on your gut now. Breathe in joy. Let it flood the mirror of your being. Whisper, my joy becomes my magnet. My fortune reflects the light I hold. The scroll of the subtle body, the gut is a living scroll, with emotion. What you feel, the field reads and responds to. Breathe in appreciation. Feel its script forming. Say within, I inscribe abundance into my body. My orbit rewrites itself in gold. The womb of the world, your gut is the sacred womb of creation. The ancients knew this. They whispered affirmations into the belly, birthing worlds. You do the same now. Say, I plant the seed of financial overflow within. It blooms around me. The quantum pool of serenity, stillness is power. When your gut is serene, the quantum field is attentive. Place your hand there. Breathe in contentment. Say, I draw forth a sequence of wealth through the stillness of my center. The pillar of emotional resonance in sacred architecture, pillars were built to mirror the body. Your gut is the third pillar, resonant and magnetic. Breathe through it now. Say softly, with every breath, my emotions align. My structure draws streams of prosperity. The furnace of transmutation in alchemy, the gut is the furnace that refines chaos into gold. Place your hand there. Breathe deeply. Let your emotion be purified. Say, I transmute fear into abundance. My fire draws wealth into my orbit. The magnetic spiral of feeling every emotion spirals outward from the belly like a sacred current. Feel your hand guide the spiral inward. Anchor joy. And say, my emotions form the path of my abundance. I spiral into prosperity. The gate of the subconscious temple. The gut is a temple gate. Only emotions of harmony open it wide. Place your hand there. Breathe calm into the gate. Say within, I open the gates of my inner world. Wealth enters through harmony. The pulse of the ancient ones. Ancient sages laid hands on their center to listen to the voice of the field. Do so now. Your pulse knows. Breathe and whisper, I return to the voice within. I pull to me the prosperity already waiting. The song of the emotional body. Your emotional body sings constantly to the field. Place your hand on the belly and change the note. Breathe in compassion. Affirm, I sing the song of wealth and light. The universe harmonizes with me. The oracle's compass. The gut was once called the compass of the oracles. Its feeling pointed to destiny. Feel that compass now. Align it with faith. Say, my emotional compass turns toward golden paths. I follow its pull. The hidden lantern of the body. Your gut holds a hidden lantern. When lit with positive emotion, it draws what belongs to your higher self. Place your hand there. Breathe in hope. Say, I light the lantern of wealth within. It draws blessings to my path. The spiral temple of inner gravity. Feel the sacred spiral of your gut brain, a temple that rotates inward and outward. Your emotion shapes the gravity it exerts. Breathe in wonder. Say gently, I become the center of divine gravity. Abundance rotates around me. The emotional covenant. Long ago, seers made covenants with the field through the gut. A promise, to feel as they wished to receive. Make that covenant now. Place your hand on your belly. Breathe in trust. Affirm, as I feel, I receive. As I trust, I attract. My gut draws wealth in divine sequence. The gut brain draws sequences of experience into our orbit from the quantum field, magnetically shaped by the quality of our emotions. When you place your hand on the gut and center positive affirmations and feelings there, you activate this ancient inner magnet, aligning yourself with abundance through emotional resonance. The sacred magnet of the belly. Place your hand gently on the center of your belly. In ancient temples, this was known as the seat of draw, the place where futures form. Breathe in calm joy, and feel the magnet awaken. Whisper within, my belly is a holy magnet. My joy calls in gold. The quantum weave of emotion. The gut brain is the loom, and your emotions are the threads. Each positive breath weaves a richer pattern from the quantum field. Now breathe deeply. Feel the weave begin. Affirm, through emotion, I weave my wealth. Through breath, I attract fortune. The solar scroll of the ancients. The ancients spoke of a scroll hidden in the solar plexus. It records feeling. Breathe in gratitude now. Let your emotions write on the scroll. Say, I write my wealth in the scroll of light. My fortune flows from my feeling. The river of magnetic fire. The gut is a river of fire flowing through the subtle body. Positive emotion becomes heat. That heat becomes attraction. Place your hand there and breathe. Say, I ignite the sacred fire. I attract abundance through emotional warmth. The oracle's compass of wealth. In the mystery schools, the gut was the compass of the oracle. The emotion it held determined which reality it pointed to. Feel the needle turn as you breathe peace. Affirm, with calm emotion, I align my compass. Abundance appears on the horizon. The temple gate of the subtle realm. Your gut is a living gate into the realm of outcomes. Only those who carry sacred emotion may enter. Place your hand there, breathe. Say, I carry peace. I carry worthiness. I step through the gate of wealth. The covenant of feeling. Long ago, mystics formed covenants with the universe, to feel only what they wished to receive. Make this covenant now. Breathe into the gut and say, my emotions are my offering. The universe mirrors my abundance. The magnetic eye of the body. The gut is the body's hidden eye, an emotional eye that sees into the field. When focused with joy, it sees and pulls fortune. Place your hand on this eye. Breathe in vision. Say, my gut sees gold. I magnetize miracles. The vault of infinite potential. Your gut holds a vault. Every time you feel a pure emotion, a door opens. Breathe in prosperity now. Place your hand upon the vault. Affirm, my emotions unlock the vault. Abundance flows from the center of me. The pulse of destiny. The gut is where the pulse of destiny can be felt. Each beat is shaped by what you feel. Tune the pulse now by breathing in appreciation. Say within, I tune the rhythm of my life to abundance. The field responds to my feeling. The drum of the ancient priests. The high priests beat sacred drums over the belly to summon prosperity. Your breath is now that drum. With each inhale, feel the rhythm begin. Say, I drum the rhythm of abundance into the world. My emotions lead the way. The altar of the emotional field. Your gut is an altar, and your emotion is the offering. Place your hand there. Breathe reverence into the altar. Say, I place peace and joy upon this altar. I attract sacred abundance in return. The beacon of the solar heart. The gut is the beacon between your body and the quantum field. When lit by emotion, it sends out signals. And experiences arrive like birds returning home. Breathe, feel the light ignite. Affirm, my emotional beacon is lit. Wealth returns to me like wings in flight. The spiral of emotional power. Feel the spiral of life that begins in your gut and winds outward. Your emotions feed the spiral's strength. Now, breathe love into its center. Say, I feed the spiral of my reality with divine emotion. It spins gold into my world. The mystery of the third brain. They called it the third brain, the gut, the oldest, the wisest. It feels. And through feeling, it speaks to the quantum. Touch it now. Breathe worthiness. Say, my gut speaks abundance to the universe. And the universe answers in kind. The gut brain draws sequences of experience from the quantum field like magnets, shaped by the emotional quality you embody. Each induction is written as a poetic and spiritual doorway to abundance, invoking the ancient wisdom of the body and the quantum mystery it interfaces with. The gut as the gate of gathering. Place your hand upon the center of your being, your belly. Breathe in deeply, and let your breath awaken the ancient magnet. The gut, the gate of gathering. Your emotions become the code, and the quantum responds in sequence. Say within, I center joy. I call forth golden experiences. The oracle's magnetic pool. In ancient mystery schools, Initiates were taught to feel truth through the belly. Here, the oracle resides in emotional resonance. Place your hand on your gut. Breathe in truth, breathe out doubt. Affirm, my emotions align with abundance. I magnetize wealth through inner truth. The spiral of creation begins within. The gut is the first architect. Before thought, before voice, it was the spiral center of emotion. And emotion builds the quantum path. Breathe deeply. Feel yourself create. From this spiral, I radiate wealth. My emotions shape reality's form. The alchemy of the lower temple. The lower temple, the gut, was revered as the cauldron of alchemy. Emotions were the sacred fires. Now, breathe in gratitude. Stir the fire. Say, I place joy in the sacred cauldron. I draw wealth from formless fire. The hidden voice of the body. Your body has 3 brains. But only one whispers the future, the gut. It listens to your emotional language. Touch it gently. Breathe in love. Say, my emotion is my magnet. I call financial blessings now. The celestial compass within. Long ago, mystics said the gut pointed toward destiny like a celestial compass. But only when guided by elevated feeling. Place your hand there. Center peace. Let the compass turn. Affirm, peace guides my compass to prosperity. I feel, therefore I receive. The portal of the deep waters. The gut is a portal. Beneath the surface, it draws deeply. Emotions drop like pebbles into the deep, summoning waves of experience. Breathe in calm reverence. Say, my stillness stirs the field. Wealth rises from the depths. The map written in emotion. No map to abundance is written in thought, it is drawn by feeling. The gut is the scribe, and emotion the ink. Now breathe in delight. Feel the ink move. Say, I chart my future with joy. Every breath draws fortune near. The temple drum of resonance. The ancient belly was a drum for calling spirits, energies, realities. When struck with sacred breath and pure feeling, it summoned worlds. Place your hand upon this drum. Let your breath strike it with peace. I summon wealth with the sound of joy. The quantum hears my rhythm. The harvest magnet. Emotions are the seeds. Your gut is the magnet that harvests. What you feel now, this moment, determines the harvest tomorrow. Breathe in confidence. Feel the pool. I plant emotions of abundance. My harvest is certain. The covenant of the lower sun. The solar plexus is the lower sun. In many cultures, it was the covenant point between the seen and unseen. When infused with emotion, it activated the field. Place your hand on your sun. Breathe light into it. Affirm, this sun shines abundance. My emotion is its fuel. The field obeys emotion. The quantum field responds to emotional truth. The gut speaks directly to it. Now breathe from the belly. And whisper, I am emotionally aligned with wealth. The field mirrors me instantly. The magnetic scroll of destiny. Within the gut lies an invisible scroll. Each feeling writes a line, each breath, a chapter. Breathe in faith. Feel the script write itself. I inscribe wealth into my scroll. My emotions are the ink of destiny. The mirror of the inner world. What you feel in the gut is what the world reflects. It is the mirror behind the mirror. Breathe in security. Say within, I feel abundance. I see abundance. I live abundance. The gateway of the subtle crown. The head may wear the visible crown. But the gut wears the hidden one. It rules in silence, shaping what enters your orbit. Now feel worthy. Place your hand upon your gut. Affirm, my crown is rooted in feeling. And I feel like royalty. Abundance is my realm. The gut brain magnetizes sequences of experience from the quantum field based on the quality of our emotions, and that placing the hand on the gut while breathing positive feelings and affirmations pulls positive experiences into our orbit. The ancient magnet of the gut. Place your hand gently on your belly, the sacred seat of the gut brain, the ancient magnet within. Feel your breath deepen, drawing warm waves of gratitude and abundance into this center. As you breathe, know this gut magnet pulls from the infinite quantum field, weaving a sequence of prosperity toward you. With each breath, affirm, I breathe in abundance. I magnetize wealth and blessing into my life. The alchemists center long ago, alchemists spoke of the belly as the vessel where spirit meets substance. Place your hand on your gut, breathe in faith, and exhale doubt. The gut brain, your inner alchemist, transmutes your positive emotions into golden experiences, drawing financial abundance from the unseen. Feel the transformation as you say, I center joy here, I call forth endless prosperity. The quantum well of experience. Your gut is a deep well that draws experiences from the quantum ocean. With your hand resting here, breathe slowly and deeply. Let positive emotions, hope, gratitude, trust, rise like light to the surface. Know this well magnetizes a flow of financial blessings into your orbit. Whisper softly, my emotions are magnets, I pull abundance effortless. The compass of the subtle body. The gut brain acts as an inner compass, pointing to paths of financial prosperity. Place your hand on your belly, breathe calm confidence, and center feelings of worthiness. This compass spins gently, aligning you with a sequence of positive experiences from the quantum field. Repeat silently, I align with abundance. My feelings guide me to wealth. The sacred hearth of abundance. Imagine your gut as the sacred hearth fire of your being. Place your hand there and breathe warmth, kindness, and openness into this flame. This fire radiates a magnetic pull, drawing into your life a steady stream of financial blessings. Say with reverence, I nurture this fire. Prosperity is drawn to my hearth. The portal of the inner sun. The solar plexus, your gut's radiant sun, shines light into the quantum field. With your hand resting here, breathe in radiant abundance. Your emotions act as solar winds, pulling sequences of wealth and opportunity into your orbit. Affirm aloud, I am the sun of abundance. My emotions draw riches like rays. The weaver of reality. The gut brain weaves the fabric of your reality, thread by thread, emotion by emotion. Place your hand on your belly and breathe deeply. Feel gratitude and faith interlace into a tapestry that magnetizes financial prosperity from the unseen. Whisper softly, I weave abundance with every breath and feeling. The guardian of prosperity. Your gut brain is the silent guardian of your fortune. Place your hand here, breathe calm assurance, and center your heart in gratitude. This guardian draws a path of ease and flow, magnetizing sequences of wealth and success. Repeat, I am protected by abundance. Prosperity flows freely to me. The river of manifestation. Feel your gut as the source of a mighty river flowing from the quantum field. Place your hand on this source and breathe positive emotion, hope, trust, certainty. This river carries sequences of financial blessings directly to your life's shore. Say within, my emotions guide this river. I receive abundance now. The ancient pulse. Feel the pulse of ancient wisdom beating in your gut brain. Place your hand there and breathe deeply, syncing with this eternal rhythm. Each pulse draws experiences aligned with your centered positive emotions, pulling financial abundance near. Affirm, I pulse with prosperity. My emotions attract abundance effortless. The magnetic spiral. The gut brain spins a magnetic spiral, pulling sequences of wealth from the quantum sea. With your hand resting gently, breathe in calm joy and belief. Feel the spiral tighten, drawing riches into your orbit. Say softly, I spin the spiral of abundance. Wealth flows naturally to me. The heart of the subconscious temple. Within your gut lies the heart of your subconscious temple. Place your hand here, breathe in loving gratitude, and feel the temple doors open. Your centered emotions invite a flow of financial abundance from the quantum field's sacred halls. Whisper, I open the temple of my being. Abundance flows in freely. The silent magnet. The gut brain is a silent, unseen magnet that draws experiences like stars in a constellation. Place your hand over this magnet and breathe steady confidence and peace. Know that each positive feeling attracts a new star of financial blessing. Affirm quietly, I am a magnet of wealth. My emotions shape my universe. The seedbed of fortune. The gut is fertile ground, a seedbed where feelings grow into realities. Place your hand gently here and breathe in hope and joy. Plant these seeds deeply, knowing they will sprout sequences of financial fortune. Say, I nurture seeds of abundance. My emotions bring rich harvests. The cosmic anchor. The gut brain anchors you in the cosmic flow of abundance. Place your hand on your belly and breathe in calm faith and openness. This anchor stabilizes your energy and magnetizes a current of financial prosperity. Whisper, I am anchored in abundance. The quantum field responds to my joy. By the sacred power of the ancient gut brain, I invoke the magnetic field of abundance within me. As I breathe deep with heart and hand upon my belly, I pull forth streams of wealth, prosperity, and blessing from the infinite quantum field into my life's orbit. My emotions, pure and radiant, draw forth fortune like a magnet. In the timeless temple of the solar plexus, I call upon the alchemy of feeling and breath. With hand placed firmly upon my gut, I center gratitude and joy, summoning sequences of financial blessing. From the unseen depths, abundance flows as my emotions align. By the ancient pulse of my gut's wisdom, I open the gateway to the quantum sea of riches. Breathing calm confidence and faith, I activate the magnetic spiral within. Each positive feeling summons a new blessing into my orbit. Through the cosmic dance of breath and feeling, I awaken the inner compass within my belly. With my hand as the key, I unlock pathways to prosperity. My centered affirmations weave a magnetic field, pulling sequences of wealth from the eternal quantum flow. As the silent guardian of my fortune, my gut brain stands firm. I place my hand with reverence, breathing in trust and hope. My emotions become the call, the magnet, the summoning chant. Financial abundance responds, aligning perfectly with my heart's vibration. From the fertile seedbed within my gut, I plant the sacred intentions of abundance. With steady breath and focused hand, I nurture these seeds. The quantum field responds, sending forth a harvest of prosperity. By the eternal wellspring of the subconscious temple, I breathe deeply, centering positive feeling and clear affirmation. My hand on the gut awakens the magnetic current within. Experiences of wealth and ease flow to me like water drawn to earth. Through the sacred fire of the solar plexus, I ignite the power to manifest financial blessings. With hand resting gently, I breathe warmth and abundance. My emotions spiral outward, pulling sequences of fortune from the vast quantum expanse. In the deep stillness of my gut's ancient pulse, I summon the river of manifestation. Each breath a current, each feeling a wave. I magnetize the flow of riches and opportunities, drawing them near. By the magnetic force of my emotions centered in the gut, I invoke the power to attract and receive. With hand placed on the sacred center, I breathe affirmations of wealth, love, and gratitude. Sequences of financial abundance form and orbit around me. In harmony with the cosmic anchor within, I steady my being with breath and intention. My hand on the belly grounds my spirit in abundance. The quantum field aligns, sending a flow of prosperity to meet me. By the weaving power of the gut-brain's magnetism, I call forth threads of financial blessing. With steady breath and centered hand, I pull into my reality sequences of ease and plenty. My emotions sculpt the reality I magnetize. Through the magnetic spiral of the solar plexus, I breathe in faith, exhale resistance. Hand on the belly, I summon a circle of wealth around me. Each feeling a beacon, each affirmation a call. The quantum field answers with abundance. By the silent magnet of the gut-brain's sacred wisdom, I open to receive the infinite streams of prosperity. With my hand as a conduit, breathing joy and trust, I pull positive experiences into my orbit. My financial abundance flows as naturally as breath. In the ancient rhythm of my gut's pulse, I anchor my spirit in the flow of abundance. With hand upon the belly, breathing calm certainty, I magnetize sequences of fortune from the quantum field. My emotions, rich and pure, are the sacred key. By the ancient wisdom held within my gut, I breathe the sacred breath of abundance. With my hand resting gently upon my center, I magnetize sequences of prosperity from the vast quantum field. My positive emotions call forth a stream of fortune, weaving my reality. In the silent temple of the solar plexus, I place my hand and breathe deep the truth of wealth. Each breath a vessel of gratitude, each feeling a beacon, drawing experiences of abundance like magnets from the unseen. My emotions shape the orbit of my financial blessings. By the gut-brain's magnetic pulse, I summon forth abundance. I breathe in calm trust and exhale resistance, centering my hand upon the sacred core. Positive feelings arise, pulling wealth sequence into my life. The quality of my emotions shapes the quantum dance of fortune. From the deep wellspring within my belly, I send forth affirmations like ripples on a cosmic sea. Hand placed softly on the center, I breathe love and faith. The quantum field responds, sending riches in a magnetic flow. My emotions, clear and bright, carve my path of abundance. As the ancient mystics knew, the gut is the gateway, the magnet of experience. With hand on the solar plexus, I breathe in abundance. My feelings align, pulling forth sequences of financial blessings. My reality unfolds, shaped by the quality of my emotions. By the pulse of the gut-brain, the earth's ancient drum, I summon streams of prosperity through breath and feeling. Hand resting on my center, I cultivate joy and certainty. From the quantum field, wealth flows to meet my vibration. My emotions are the sacred keys unlocking abundance. In the sacred chamber of the belly, I place my hand and breathe the power of affirmation. Each positive emotion spins a magnetic thread, pulling a sequence of financial abundance into my life's orbit. The quality of my feelings writes the story of my prosperity. With reverence to the gut-brain's ancient wisdom, I breathe deeply, centering trust and hope. Hand upon the belly, I align my emotions with wealth. Like magnets drawn by a silent force, experiences flow forth. My feelings shape the quantum stream of abundance. By the eternal flow within my solar plexus, I breathe in wealth, exhale limitation. Hand on my gut, I center peace and gratitude. Sequences of financial blessing orbit me, pulled forth by the magnetic power of my emotions. Through the sacred breath and centered hand, I awaken the magnetic field of my gut brain. Positive feelings and affirmations rise within, drawing experiences of fortune like cosmic magnets. The quantum field reflects the quality of my inner vibration. By the pulse of my gut's ancient wisdom, I breathe in clarity, calm, and confidence. Hand resting on the belly, I anchor positive emotions. The quantum field answers, sending streams of prosperity. My experiences reflect the quality of my centered feelings. In the magnetism of my solar plexus, I breathe abundance into every fiber. Hand upon the belly, emotions aligned and radiant, pulling sequences of financial blessing into my orbit. My reality unfolds from the quality of my feelings. As the quantum sea responds to my gut's call, I breathe in hope, gratitude, and joy. Hand on the belly, I center positive affirmation. Magnetized experiences of abundance flow toward me, shaped by the sacred quality of my emotions. By the sacred magnet within my solar plexus, I summon sequences of wealth from the unseen realm. Hand resting gently, breath steady and deep, positive feelings radiate, drawing blessings near. My experiences reflect the vibrant quality of my emotions. Through the ancient wisdom of my gut brain, I breathe abundance into being, anchoring it with my hand. Centered emotions become a powerful magnet, pulling sequences of financial fortune from the quantum field. My life is a mirror of the quality of my feelings and breath. By the ancient wisdom flowing through the gut brain, I breathe deeply, drawing in waves of abundance. With my hand upon my center, I magnetize blessings from the unseen field. Positive feelings arise, pulling prosperity into my orbit. My emotions shape the sequence of my wealth. As sages of old understood, the gut is the gateway where spirit and matter meet. I place my hand gently on this sacred center, breathing in affirmations of wealth and grace. My emotions become magnets, drawing financial blessings to me. In the quiet chamber of the belly, I center the light of positive feeling. With each breath, abundance flows like a sacred river. My hand anchors this power, pulling sequences of fortune from the quantum sea. The quality of my emotions weaves my prosperous reality. By the magnetic pulse within my solar plexus, I breathe in trust and exhale all limitation. Hand placed gently on the gut, I call forth streams of abundance. Emotions, pure and radiant, draw financial experiences like stars into my sky. My inner world shapes my outer wealth. Through the ages, mystics have known, the gut brain is the compass of destiny. I breathe in feelings of worthiness and power, centering them beneath my hand. The quantum field responds, sending wealth in perfect sequence. With reverence, I place my hand upon the sacred core, breathing in affirmations of prosperity. Positive feelings rise like a beacon, magnetizing experiences of abundance from the vast unseen. My emotions tune the rhythm of my financial blessings. By the ancient drum of my solar plexus, I breathe in courage and gratitude. Hand resting gently, I center the magnetic power within. My emotions call forth sequences of fortune, aligning my life with the vibration of wealth. The gut brain, keeper of primal wisdom, draws to me the currents of abundance. I breathe in deep, centering positive feelings beneath my hand. Each affirmation ripples outward, attracting blessings like iron to a lodestone. My experiences flow from the quality of my emotions. By the sacred fire within my belly, I breathe in light, hope, and peace. With hand on the solar plexus, I summon wealth's magnetic pull. Positive emotions dance and weave, drawing sequences of prosperity from the quantum field. In the ancient halls of my gut brain, I breathe in affirmations of abundance and worth. Hand resting gently, I magnetize experience. Positive feelings act as beacons, pulling financial blessings into my life's orbit. Through the flow of breath and centered hand, I awaken the magnetic power of my gut. Positive emotions rise like sacred flames, attracting sequences of prosperity from the unseen. My reality reflects the quality of my inner vibration. By the timeless wisdom held within my solar plexus, I breathe in calm confidence and joy. Hand placed on the belly, I anchor positive feelings. These feelings pull wealth into my experience, like magnets drawing rich treasures from the quantum sea. The gut-brain's ancient power calls forth abundance. I breathe in feelings of gratitude and faith, centering them beneath my hand. Sequences of financial blessings flow to me, shaped by the radiant quality of my emotions. With each breath, I weave affirmations into my gut's magnetic field. Hand resting gently, I call forth streams of prosperity. Positive emotions spin a sacred web, attracting experiences of wealth and abundance. My emotions are the architects of my reality. By the sacred pulse within my solar plexus, I breathe in abundance and exhale fear. Hand placed on the belly, I center pure positive feeling. This magnetic force pulls sequences of financial blessings into my orbit. My experiences are reflections of the quality of my emotions. By the ancient wisdom of my gut, I breathe in the sacred light of abundance. With my hand resting gently, I center feelings of joy and gratitude. Like a magnet drawn to the north, my emotions pull sequences of prosperity into my orbit. So it is. In the deep chamber of my solar plexus, the old mystics say power dwells, the power to attract life's riches. I place my hand with reverence, breathing in affirmations of wealth and grace. From the quantum sea, my feelings call forth experiences aligned with my highest good. As the ancient alchemists turned lead to gold, I transform breath into blessing, feeling into fortune. My hand upon my belly anchors this sacred flow. Each positive emotion sends out magnetic waves, drawing abundance as surely as the moon pulls the tide. From the gut-brain's depths, the river of creation flows. I breathe in trust and center it beneath my palm. Affirmations rise like incense smoke, attracting sequences of financial blessing from the unseen fields. My emotions are the seeds, abundance is the harvest. The wise ones of old knew, the gut is a gateway to the mysteries of manifestation. I breathe with intention, centering feelings of worthiness. My hand rests lightly, drawing prosperity near. The quantum field responds, revealing paths of flow and plenty. In the sacred place within my belly, I breathe abundance into being. My hand upon the gut is the lodestone of desire. Positive emotions ripple outward, magnetizing experiences of wealth and ease into my life. By the ancient pulse beneath my ribs, I summon the currents of financial blessing. Breathing deeply, I gather joy and faith, centering them beneath my hand. The quantum field mirrors back my heartfelt affirmations as riches. With each breath, I call forth abundance, placing my hand on the sacred core of my being. Here, positive feelings swirl like golden light, magnetizing experiences from the vast quantum expanse. My emotions shape the very fabric of my prosperity. From the gut-brain's hidden chamber, I breathe in peace and confidence. My hand rests gently, centering this magnetic force. Like a beacon, my positive feelings pull sequences of financial grace into my orbit. The ancient seers spoke of the belly's wisdom, a place where intention and feeling unite. I breathe deeply, placing my hand with care, anchoring affirmations of wealth and joy. Magnetized by emotion, abundance flows effortless to me. In the quiet sanctuary of my solar plexus, I breathe life into prosperity. Hand resting upon this center, I focus feelings of gratitude and faith. The quantum field opens, drawing sequences of blessing into my world. The gut-brain pulls like a mighty magnet, attracting sequences of fortune from the unseen. I breathe deeply, centering positive feelings beneath my hand, and affirm, wealth flows freely to me, mirrored by the quality of my emotions. As the ancient temples rose by intention and faith, I build abundance within my core. My hand anchors positive feeling, my breath sends affirmations into the quantum sea. Experiences of financial blessing align with my heart's vibration. Within the sacred pulse of my gut, I breathe in empowerment and joy. Hand placed gently, I magnetize prosperity's flow. My emotions call forth experiences from the quantum field, a sequence of abundance perfectly timed and aligned. By the magnetic wisdom of the gut brain, I breathe abundance into existence. With hand and heart aligned, positive feelings become powerful magnets, pulling sequences of wealth and grace into my life's orbit. From the ancient core within, the gut brain awakens, a sacred magnet pulling the river of fortune toward me. With breath as my guide, I summon feelings of joy and gratitude. Placing my hand gently upon my center, I affirm abundance flows freely through my life's vast orbit. As the sages of old whispered of inner power, so too does my gut brain call forth wealth. Breathing deeply, I fill my being with positive light, hand resting firmly upon my belly's heart, and draw to me a sequence of blessings from the quantum sea. In the temple of my body, the gut brain holds the key to magnetize riches through the currency of feeling. With each breath, I center love, faith, and peace, allowing my hand's touch to anchor these affirmations, thus pulling prosperity closer in harmonic embrace. By the wisdom carried in my gut, the unseen field responds. I breathe in abundant light and center this flame beneath my palm. Each positive emotion sends ripples, like sacred waves, calling forth aligned sequences of financial grace into my orbit. The ancient healers knew, the belly is a gateway, where breath, feeling, and intention combine to manifest. I place my hand on this holy ground, breathing deep, drawing prosperity to me like a mighty magnet, reflecting the quality of my emotions as golden experience. Within the gut brain's cosmic chamber, the pulse of abundance beats steady and strong. I breathe in hope and gratitude, centering these feelings beneath my hand, and watch as the quantum field mirrors back fortune's dance. The mystics taught that true wealth is first born within, a feeling ignited by breath and anchored by touch. With hand upon my gut, I summon confidence and peace, pulling sequences of blessing from the great quantum tide, knowing my emotions shape the path I walk. By the sacred magnetism of my inner core, I breathe prosperity into being, centering my hand and heart as one. Positive feelings radiate outward, attracting abundance like stars drawn to the night's embrace. The gut brain hums an ancient song of creation, each breath a note, each feeling a chord. Hand resting gently on this sacred center, I affirm financial abundance flows through me, calling forth aligned experiences from the infinite field. In the quiet depths of my belly, power stirs, a magnetic force born of emotion and intention. I breathe deeply, placing my hand as a beacon of faith, pulling forth from the quantum field a stream of wealth, matching the richness of my inner feeling. As the ancient alchemists sought transformation, so I transform breath and feeling into gold. My hand rests upon the gut brain's core, centering gratitude and trust within. Experiences of financial abundance orbit me in perfect sequence. By the magnetic wisdom of my solar plexus, I breathe in positive life force, hand placed gently, anchoring love and hope. The quantum field bends to my emotions, drawing wealth and blessing into my path. Within my gut's sacred chamber, the seed of abundance is planted and nourished. With breath and touch, I cultivate faith and joy, calling forth from the unseen quantum realm sequences of prosperity that weave through my days. The gut brain is the ancient magnet of experience, pulling toward me what I feel and believe. I breathe in deep affirmation, hand resting softly over my core, and draw a constellation of riches into my life's orbit. From the wisdom of ages past, I know this truth: my emotions are the architects of my reality. Placing my hand upon the gut, breathing in positive, abundant feelings, I magnetize financial blessing and draw them near with grace. Ancient wisdom whispers through my veins. The gut brain, sacred magnet, calls forth my destiny. With breath deep and slow, I draw positive feeling into my core. Hand upon my belly, I center gratitude and abundance. From the quantum sea, blessings ripple and come home. As the mystics of old placed faith within their core, so I place my hand upon my gut, my center of knowing. Breathing in affirmations of wealth and peace, I summon the magnetic pool of fortune's flow. My emotions, pure and strong, weave the path before me. Within the belly's sacred chamber, the magnet of experience hums, drawing sequences of blessing from the unseen quantum realm. Hand resting gently, breath affirming wealth's arrival, I command abundance to orbit my life's unfolding story, rooted in the quality of my deepest feelings. The gut brain, ancient oracle of the soul, pulls forth prosperity from the vast quantum field. With breath as my vessel, and hand as my anchor, I center positive emotion and call forth aligned fortune, my experience shaped by the radiance I cultivate. From the time of sages, the belly's wisdom magnetized fate. I breathe the golden light of abundance into my core, place my hand as a beacon of faith and gratitude, and watch as positive sequences converge into my orbit, echoing the purity of my emotions' vibration. The cosmic field bends to the gut brain's magnetic call, summoning riches born of my breath and centered heart. Hand upon my belly, I affirm financial blessing, emotions bright and steady, pulling toward me streams of fortune, manifested through the sacred quality of feeling. In the ancient temples of the body, the gut brain reigns, a magnet drawing wealth through breath and emotion. I place my hand there softly, centering hope and trust, breathing in affirmations that ripple out like waves, calling forth experiences of abundance to my side. The magnetism of my gut brain pulls from the quantum vastness, sequences of prosperity attuned to my inner light. Hand resting firm, breath steady and full of faith, I cultivate pure emotion and call the blessings near, anchoring my experience in this sacred feeling. From time immemorial, the belly's wisdom has drawn riches near, magnetized by the power of breath and feeling. I place my hand upon this ancient core, centering affirmations that shape my orbit, pulling sequences of wealth from the infinite field. The gut brain pulses with magnetic might, attracting abundance through the quality of my breath. Hand placed with reverence, I breathe deep love and gratitude, calling forth positive experiences, aligned and true, manifesting wealth born of the emotions I hold sacred. The timeless force within my belly commands the unseen, drawing experiences from the quantum field's embrace. With hand and breath, I center light and affirmation, calling a stream of fortune to circle my life, my emotions weaving the tapestry of abundance. By ancient design, the gut brain pulls reality close, like magnets drawing sequences of blessing near. Breathing in positive feelings, my hand anchors the core, affirming prosperity's dance around my orbit, shaped by the quality of my emotions' song. The gut brain, keeper of the sacred magnet, pull sequences of fortune from the quantum realm. Hand resting gently, breath full of hope and praise, I center affirmations of abundance deep within, attracting experiences aligned with my heart's vibration. In the deep temple of the belly lies the power to magnetize, breathing positive feeling, affirming wealth's flow. My hand holds steady on this sacred center, calling forth from the quantum vastness sequences of abundance, drawn by the quality of my emotion. The gut brain sings an ancient song of magnetism, pulling sequences of financial blessing near. I breathe in faith, hope, and joy, place my hand upon my belly, centering my heart's light, and call forth aligned experiences from the quantum field's depth. In the ancient halls where spirit and matter meet, your gut brain awakens, a sacred magnet. With breath slow and steady, breathe in wealth's essence, place your hand upon your belly's center, and feel the magnetic pull of fortune weaving into your orbit. From the wisdom of the ages, the belly's core commands the unseen. Breathe deeply now, drawing in the light of abundance. Hand resting soft, centering positive feeling, the gut brain calls forth from the quantum depths a sequence of prosperity, drawn by the power of your emotions. The sacred gut, ancient seat of knowing and power, pulls from the vast quantum sea a thread of fortune. With each breath, breathe positive affirmations into this magnet, place your hand and center calm gratitude, and watch as aligned experiences flow toward you. In the stillness of your core, the gut brain hums with magnetic force. Breathe in feelings of wealth, abundance, and peace, place your hand gently, affirm the bounty you deserve, and call forth from the invisible field a spiral of fortune drawn by your heart's vibration. From time long past, sages knew the belly's power to attract. Now, with your breath and hand as sacred instruments, breathe abundance into your gut's fertile field, center positive emotion, and magnetize your orbit, pulling sequences of blessing from the quantum beyond. The gut brain, guardian of ancient magnetic wisdom, calls forth experiences aligned with your inner light. Breathe deeply, filling your center with affirmations of wealth, place your hand with reverence upon your belly, and magnetize the quantum field to bring abundance near. Within your belly dwells the ancient pulse of magnetism, breath by breath, your emotions shape your experience. Place your hand and center feelings of joy and trust, affirm the flow of prosperity, and draw from the quantum vastness sequences of wealth. The magnetic core of your gut brain reaches out, pulling fortune from the unseen depths of the quantum field. Breathe positive energy, place your hand with care, center your affirmations, and watch as a stream of financial blessings moves into your life. Ancient mystery flows in the gut's magnetic field, a pulse that calls forth prosperity in response to feeling. Breathe in abundance, place your hand to anchor the power, and affirm the truth of wealth as your natural state, drawing aligned experiences into your orbit. The gut brain's magnetism is a doorway to the quantum. Each breath you take shapes the energy you emit. Place your hand gently, center feelings of gratitude and wealth, and summon forth a current of abundance, pulled in by the strength of your emotions' light. From the depths of your belly, the magnetic force arises, a sacred pull upon the quantum sea of possibilities. Breathe positive feelings into this core, place your hand, affirm your worthiness, and witness as your financial blessings align and appear. The gut brain's ancient magnet draws the stream of life, weaving sequences of fortune in response to your breath. Center your hand, breathe in positive affirmations, and call forth experiences of abundance, your emotions as the sacred key unlocking this flow. With breath and hand united, you awaken the belly's magnet, drawing from the quantum field a sequence of blessings. Feel the warmth of positive emotion, center your affirmations, and call forth the wealth that flows naturally to you, pulled close by your inner resonance. The gut-brain pulses with magnetic power, old as the stars. Breathing in wealth, placing your hand upon your core, center your feelings of gratitude and abundance, and draw toward you from the quantum expanse a stream of experiences aligned with your vibration. Ancient wisdom flows through your gut-brain's magnetic call, pulling sequences of prosperity from the quantum field. Breathe positive affirmations deep into your belly, place your hand and center the feeling of financial abundance, and watch as your experiences align with this sacred force. By the ancient wisdom of the ages, your gut-brain hums, a magnetic core, drawing from the unseen quantum sea the threads of your fortune. Breathe deeply now, and fill your belly with sacred affirmations of abundance. Place your hand gently on your gut, and center the light of positive feeling there. Feel how your emotions magnetize the wealth that flows into your orbit. Long ago, the sages taught that the belly holds the primal pulse of attraction. As you breathe in calm and gratitude, feel this magnetic force awaken within. With your hand resting soft upon your gut, anchor your affirmations of plenty, and watch as the quantum field responds, pulling aligned sequences of prosperity near. Within the ancient temples of your being lies the gut-brain, magnet and portal. Breathe now, drawing in waves of positive energy and financial promise. Place your hand upon your belly's center, and center your emotion there. Feel the magnetic pull drawing to you experience after experience of abundance. The gut-brain, sacred seat of magnetic power, calls forth your financial blessing. Breathing slow and steady, you fill this core with affirmations and joy. Hand placed with reverence, your emotions rise in pure vibration, attracting to your orbit a stream of wealth, drawn from the quantum depths. Since time beyond time, the belly's magnetic wisdom has summoned fortune. Now, as you breathe in abundance, your gut-brain pulses in harmony. Your hand rests gently upon this core, centering the feeling of worthiness, and your experiences align, drawn by the force of your emotions' quality. The sacred magnet within your gut-brain reaches beyond the veil, calling forth a sequence of prosperous experiences with every breath. Place your hand softly, center your positive feelings and affirmations, and witness the quantum field respond, weaving abundance into your life's fabric. Your gut-brain, ancient guardian of magnetic energy, resonates with your feelings. As you breathe in positive affirmations, this core begins to pull forth fortune. Hand placed upon your belly, centered in calm and confidence, a magnetic flow of wealth is drawn into your orbit from the vast quantum sea. Within your belly lies a magnet forged by countless ages, pulling sequences of fortune in accordance with your emotions' strength. Breathe deeply, infuse your gut with gratitude and joy, place your hand and center the energy there, and feel abundance flow toward you like a tide of light. The gut-brain, keeper of magnetic power, opens a portal to the quantum. Breathe positive feelings into this sacred core, anchoring affirmations with your hand. Feel the pull as aligned experiences rise and circle your orbit, manifesting the flow of financial blessings born from your emotions' quality. Ancient forces weave through your belly's magnetic field, drawing wealth from the unseen quantum dimension. Breathe now, centering your hand upon your gut, infusing it with hope, faith, and positive affirmations, and attract a sequence of abundant experiences into your life. The magnetic heart of your gut-brain calls out with each breath, summoning prosperity through the resonance of your emotions. Hand resting upon your belly, feeling warmth and centered affirmation, pulls forth from the quantum field a spiral of financial blessing. From the earliest times, the gut-brain's magnetic pulse has drawn abundance near. Now as you breathe deeply, you align your emotions with this sacred power. Place your hand softly, center feelings of wealth and gratitude, and watch as a flow of positive experiences emerges and orbits your life. Within your core, the gut brain hums an ancient magnetism, pulling experiences from the quantum ocean in response to your breath. Hand upon belly, feelings centered and affirmations spoken, draw wealth to your orbit, as your emotions guide the unseen currents. Your gut brain's magnet, a portal beyond time, responds to the quality of your feeling. Breathe in positive affirmations, place your hand and center joy and trust, feel how this magnetic force pulls into your orbit sequences of prosperity, manifesting the abundance that flows naturally from your emotions. Ancient wisdom speaks through the gut brain's magnetic call, breathing positive feeling and spoken affirmation into its core, hand resting gently, centering the power within, pulling from the quantum depths a stream of financial abundance into your life's orbit. If you want, I can also expand any of these into longer immersive hypnosis scripts. Certainly. Here are 15 new deep mystical spiritual historical hypnosis invocations on financial abundance with the theme you requested, the gut-brain magnetically pulling sequences of positive experiences from the quantum field, powered by breath, emotion, affirmations, and hand placement. Ancient ones knew the sacred power within your gut brain, a magnetic core that calls forth experience from the unseen quantum sea. Breathe in feelings of wealth and joy, place your hand gently upon your belly, center your affirmations there, and draw a steady flow of abundance into your orbit. From the well of timeless wisdom flows the truth, your gut brain pulls sequences of fortune like a celestial magnet. With each breath of positive feeling, each whispered word of affirmation, your hand anchors this power deep within your belly, summoning prosperity near. Through ages long past, the gut brain has been the portal and magnet, pulling to you the experiences that echo the quality of your emotions. Now breathe in the light of abundance, place your hand upon your center, and witness the quantum field respond, sending aligned wealth to your life. The gut brain hums with magnetic grace, an ancient force attuned to your heart. Breathe deeply, infuse your core with gratitude, with trust, with hope, place your hand as a sacred seal upon your belly, and call forth a sequence of financial blessings from the quantum vastness. In the temple of your being, the gut brain holds a magnet of power, drawing from the infinite quantum well the riches you deserve. Breathing in affirmations of abundance, centering them in your core, you magnetize your orbit with experiences of wealth and ease. Your gut brain, a magnetic orb, pulls the streams of fortune near, each breath and feeling a beacon summoning prosperity from the quantum depths. With your hand resting soft and steady on your belly, you center the flow of positive energy that draws abundance into your life. The ancients spoke of the belly's power, a magnetic gateway to manifestation. Breath by breath, affirmation by affirmation, your gut brain pulls forth wealth. Hand placed in quiet reverence, centering feeling and faith, you become the magnet drawing aligned financial experiences close. As you breathe in light and speak your sacred affirmations, the gut brain, ancient magnet of your being, pulses and calls. Hand resting gently, centering the feeling of abundance within your belly, you summon a flow of prosperity from the depths of the quantum field. Your gut brain, the primal magnet of your soul's calling, responds to the quality of your emotions, the depth of your breath. Center your hand, center your feeling, center your affirmations there, and pull to you a sequence of enriching, abundant experiences. Through the corridors of time, the gut brain has summoned experience like a magnet, pulling to itself the threads of fortune that match your emotional tone. Breathe in positive feelings, place your hand with reverence, and draw wealth and opportunity into your life's sacred orbit. Beneath your heart, the gut brain pulses with magnetic might, drawing from the quantum sea the waves of abundance you invoke. Place your hand upon your belly, breathe deep and affirm, and watch the sequence of prosperity unfold before your eyes. The gut brain calls forth experiences, magnetized by the quality of your emotions, a timeless force responding to breath, feeling, and sacred affirmation. With your hand as anchor and heart as beacon, you pull into your orbit the flow of financial blessings. Your gut brain is the ancient magnet within, the quantum portal of creation. Breathe in abundance, center your hand and feeling there, and call forth a sequence of wealth and ease that resonates with your soul's vibration. From the wisdom of ages, the gut brain draws your life's riches near, each breath of positive feeling, each centered affirmation a magnetic thread. Place your hand with faith upon your belly, and magnetize your experiences toward financial abundance and grace. The gut brain, keeper of your inner magnetism, calls forth your desired reality. With each breath, fill it with love, joy, and affirmations of plenty. Hand resting steady, feeling centered and strong, you pull into your life a sequence of prosperous experiences from the vast quantum field.